Yeah.
So everybody
I
thinks
don't
I'm
know.
streaming in an hour. I'm not.
I don't know how to stream on YouTube yet. So, and plus I can't with the 0.9 upload speed. So,
Yeah, that's kind of the biggest barrier to entry. It's not difficult. It's just a matter of putting in the stream key, but it's the upload speed that eats it. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Okay, and we're live on YouTube. There we go.
how many subs are you on now?
It's like 300 something.
3K? Or
No, like
300?
300. No, 300. I don't have a lot of subs, unfortunately. No. I did take a little bit of a break. Like, I got a massive view bump from when I uploaded the Nostalgia Quest stuff. Like, those videos are pulling thousands of views, but then I kind of stopped uploading for a little while because the whole YouTube upload issues, where it was like removing views and subscribers, was hitting me really hard. Like, I would upload a YouTube video, that video would get like 1,000 views, and I would lose 500 views. And like, it was like, what I don't understand. So I just kind of stopped uploading for a bit because it was causing issues. The wiki's not updated for the new Archive of Time release, so a lot of people don't know what to do.
What is that? I haven't actually seen it yet.
It's basically just like it's. I actually think it's kind of comical. It's kind of talking about things that happened in 2017, in game,
Right.
like in lore, and and that, and then it's a seasonal event. This is apparently going to be a returning item with the 2017 stuff, or with the New Year's stuff. And so it's got a farm for it. It's got like there's some pretty cool sets in here, but they're not AC tagged as of now, even, which is weird because the items that you craft into them, like, it's a merge shop, and the items you craft into them are AC tagged, but the items that you make out of them are not AC tagged. So I feel like that's wrong, and they will at some point AC tag them. But... oh yeah, I need to change what server I'm on, because I am not on Arctics because I hate lag. I hate that I have to level on Arctics, and it drives me insane. Like, I live streamed leveling Lightcaster today because I was like, hey, why not? I'm gonna be in here for a few hours, I might as well. And I was getting like 6 FPS on Arctics. It was awful. I mean, it's not totally the server's fault. A lot of it is because there was like 30 people in that one room, and all the Lightcaster and Glacial Berserker animations were freaking out the game. There we go. Hey, Enzo. Here. Just need to change it to push to talk so that I can speak in Discord without speaking to stream. So I don't have to cross those over. Yeah, I did a little test stream. Like, I literally went up for like 20 seconds earlier today to be like, okay, making sure that the stream was going to work, and like 7 people showed up, and I was like, wait, what? How did you guys know? Where did you come from?
I'm jealous of your founder badge. I missed out on that. I was triggered.
My account is literally from day 1 of the beta. Like, my account was made when level cap was 5. Like, my account is old.
I missed out, like, when did you have to be founder? What was it? Let's see.
You had to buy an upgrade within the first year of the game's release.
Like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense because.
I mean, let me check my badge.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm checking it now. Wait, it says
the badge's description doesn't tell me anything.
The first month.
Yeah. Pop-up info. Yeah.
Yeah, because with mine, I was a beta, and I upgraded within 72 hours. So I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I literally. So the game came out of beta on like what was it, October 16th?
Yeah.
And if you go back and check my account history from my purchase history, I purchased a 6-month membership on October 16th. So
All right. Let me see
I was
mine.
right there.
Wild. Haven't seen my.
I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Chaos Painter. Okay. Yeah, it was like that's not how words work. I don't know how those words work. Pop up info.
So yeah, and then in the past, like, oh well, I bought like 24K in one day, ACs in one day. Oh no, I bought like 30K. Holy crap, in one day.
I've not bought a
Like
lot of
one day's.
ACs. I am stuck at the 50K ACs badge. I think I currently have over my
Yeah,
lifetime purchased like
I'm on
80 or
50K.
90K. Like
Yeah,
I'm not actually for somebody who has played the game for 8.5 years. I actually have not bought that much.
yeah. I'm only at 50K as well. I might be at 100 now. I'm not sure.
There's a new badge for 100K, so you'd know.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, recently, if you bought a bunch recently, you may be at it, but I don't know.
No, not yet. Still 50K. I might be on like 80K or something.
Yeah, the Necromancer Rising set is for 100K, and it's not that great. Like,
I should get this to rank 10, but I can't be bothered.
what, Lightcaster?
Yeah, because it does
Lightcaster's
the
rank 10
damage.
passive is 15% damage
Yeah,
increase.
that's why I want to get it.
Yeah, it's bonkers. This class
I
is
need to go to the
actually broken. Why
I have to go redo
okay.
Nightmare.
I told what's his name? Alkin? Class designer dude. I
Yeah.
told him, "Hey, this class is very, very good. There's no real issues with it. It maybe is a little bit too good. Maybe increase the cooldowns on some of its abilities by like 2 seconds. But other than that, it's pretty okay. It's basically perfect." And then what did they do? They went and buffed it. It's like, why? 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 It didn't need a buff. Nobody asked for it to be. I mean, I'm sure some people asked for it to be buffed, but those people are wrong.
I'm going to America tomorrow, so I'm getting a lot of shit sorted.
It'll be exciting.
Yeah.
It snowed here in Texas, which is weird considering that we're basically, I mean, in Mexico and it doesn't snow here. That's just something that doesn't happen.
Okay.
Considering it was
Yeah.
like 80 degrees Fahrenheit the other day.
Never mind. Okay. I have to go redo all of Nightmare again, or to get into Nightmare. God damn. I did it on my ult, but not on here.
I've not bothered to do Nightmare. I know I should. I did part of it. I
Yeah,
did part of the
it's
quest line, but I've just not bothered to
Corey.
finish it.
Corey's been live for I don't know how long, and he's got his Lightcaster to rank 8 in like 15 minutes with
Yeah, it's not
boosts.
long. I got my Lightcaster to rank 10 in 1 hour boost.
Yeah. Where'd you go for yours? Honor Roll?
Honor Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's slightly slower than Nightmare, but it's not significantly slower, and the bot and the enemies are a lot harder to kill. And there's normally less people there, so sometimes it can be slower, sometimes it can be faster. Kind of depends on how many people are farming.
Yeah. Should I buy this 18K? That's all I need, I'm pretty sure, for space. Ah, yeah, 18K.
I have
could,
100
but
bag space exactly. I'm probably gonna get some more at
I've got
some point, but
I've
for
got
now,
110.
good enough.
I've got 110 right now.
I've been every time I buy ACs, I tend to get like 10 extra bag space. Every time I've been buying ACs, I get 10 extra bag space or 5 extra bag space. Like I always grab some every time I get some ACs.
Yeah, most like, because I've got like 18K left over right now, but I'm saving like for at least like 15K for. Cause I'm probably gonna buy a no gas rare shop, so like his birthday shop. Probably
Hello,
gonna like fully
hello.
buy it out.
Sorry if I don't recognize names immediately. I recognize some names from YouTube comments, but I don't say them. So when I normally stream on Twitch, and so when I stream on Twitch, I'm used to saying those names. So I'll have to relearn names for YouTube people.
Overhead conversations. Oh, okay. So
oh crap! My overlay doesn't work. I just realized my overlay doesn't work because my overlay is set to. I don't have anything set up for like YouTube right now.
What's
yeah, we'll
your
just turn
upload?
that off.
Is it over 10?
Huh?
Your upload speed is over 10?
Yeah.
Megs? Lucky.
Yeah. I think my upload is like 15? Question mark?
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
It was a lot better where I used to live. My download was like 400 and my upload was like 50.
Dude, my download's like 10.
I accidentally one day forgot to change profiles on OBS because I have a profile for streaming and a profile for recording. And I forgot to change profiles, and when you're recording, you set the bitrate to maximum. And I forgot to change profiles, so I went live on stream and actually DDoS somebody because I was streaming at such a high bitrate.
Oh, right, I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, like I had really, really good internet. It was sweet. It was awesome. Like, I remember downloading Fallout 4 and being like, oh, this is like 32 gigs. This will take a little while. Went and got a drink and came back and it was halfway done, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, with your 5th skill, you just crit every time.
I mean, it doesn't crit every time, but your 4th skill gives you a 15% critical hit chance and critical damage boost.
Yeah.
So
it's so broken because it's only like a 10-second cooldown.
Yeah, it's a 10-second, it's a 9.9 second cooldown after your 30% haste buff. And you can keep the 30% haste buff up permanently. You never have to let it drop. So it's just a 10-second cooldown.
It's gonna get nerfed, like, eventually.
I mean, it should. It deserves it. It's too good. It is honestly too good.
The class only just come out, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take people time to realize that it's too good. And they very rarely nerf classes. Most of the time they buff bad classes. Very rarely will they nerf classes. Unless it's just absolutely crushing people in PvP, they're probably not going to nerf it.
Let's see.
I did test it, the testing version of the class in PvP yesterday, and it did pretty well there. I got beat by Oracle, but most people lose to Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle's
the counter class.
I don't know what they did to Oracle, but
Oracle's the counter class. Oracle has high dodge chance, really high healing, really high sustain, and it can crit pretty consistently. So like it's not going to nuke you down like a lot of PvP classes are. It's just going to whittle you down, and it's not going to die. Yeah, thanks, Chaos Painter. Yeah, I'm trying YouTube. I'm trying the YouTube streams. We'll see how it goes. If YouTube stream goes well tonight, I'll probably start doing the weekly AQW stream here over on YouTube. So.
I hate doing these quests.
Like the YouTube stream. See, I don't have the overlay or anything set up, so here, let me toggle it on. That's my overlay normally for when I'm on Twitch, but I don't have my overlay set up. Like the software that I use for my overlay is not currently set up for YouTube. So I'd have to go set it all up. But Lightcaster versus Archpaladin. Lightcaster is more powerful as a soloing class in general. Archpaladin is slightly tankier. Archpaladin can take on bosses that many other soloing classes cannot. It is just one of the tankiest classes in the game. Archpaladin and Oracle can fight bosses that no class has any right to get away with fighting. Those classes can take on bosses and do things that no other class is able to do, just because of how much damage they can take. That aside, Lightcaster is still very tanky. This is a dodge and hit chance based tank. It can reduce your the enemy's hit chance. It has a higher dodge chance. That's the way that it tends to tank. It doesn't have an incredible heal. It doesn't have crazy damage reduction like Oracle and Arch Paladin do. However, even with that being said, I still managed to solo normal Blood Titan with no issues. And this was with the pre-nerf.
Lightcaster.
This was with the pre-buff class. So I was able to do all of that with the pre-buff class. It did get a buff, an 8% buff to its heal effect, the extra effects that it gets on the heal when it went from the testing version to the live version. And so I was able to do that easily with the pre-buff version. And it's a dodge and hit chance based. What?
Was that for Lightcaster or?
Full Lightcaster? Or...
I know, I was kind of like listening in one ear what you were saying. I don't know what class you're talking about.
Oh, Lightcaster versus Arch Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no class is ever going to be the best ever. Okay, so Lightcaster versus Arch Paladin. Thing is, Lightcaster is a better soloing class. In general, broadly speaking, against 99% of bosses, Lightcaster is going to do better. It does more damage and is only slightly less durable. Against bosses that hit really, really hard, that's when something like Oracle or Arch Paladin take over the spot. However, against 99% of bosses, Lightcaster is going to do better because it just does straight up more damage and can tank pretty well. Arch Paladin is more versatile, though. Arch Paladin is a very good PvP class, it's a very good farming class, and is a very good soloing class. So, in general, in the broad scope of the game, Arch Paladin is better, because Arch Paladin can do more. But specifically for soloing, Lightcaster takes that. But in general, Arch Paladin is probably slightly better in general, because it can just do more. It is more versatile, and can do some things that Lightcaster can't. What are the best enhancements? For Lightcaster, Full Wizard.
Full Wizard.
Full Wizard. Yeah. Full Wizard for Lightcaster.
I'm just glad they actually brought out the class, like, today.
They said on the page where they were like...
No, I know, but, like, I was expecting them to bring it out in the next Celestial Realm, like, event.
Yeah. Well, they said that it was going to come out with the server rewrite. Clearly, the server rewrite is being delayed farther than they had wanted it to be.
Should be March. They were expecting for server rewrite.
Yeah, so they put out the class. Like I had predicted that we were going to get it before the end of 2017, before the end of 2016. I wasn't far off. Back when we got it in what, like October, November?
September.
Yeah, I had called that it was going to come out before the end of 2016. I wasn't far off. I was close.
Yeah, dude, once that server rewrite comes, say goodbye to botters.
Oh, I'm so happy. Well, server rewrite immediately won't kill botters. What'll kill botters is going to be moving it into its own program, moving it out of browser. That's what'll kill botters. Because what allows the botting programs to work is the fact that it runs in browser, and that allows them to simply just make the bot do a macro system, and the bot can just push macro buttons and do all the stuff that way. When you move in its own application, just using macros gets far, far more difficult, and that's what shuts the bot down.
Because they were thinking about moving this to Steam.
Yeah, that's the goal. The end goal of the server rewrite, step 1 of server rewrite, fix lag issues, update the game, make it run smoother. Step 2 of server rewrite, move it out of browser, out of Flash, into HTML5. Once it's in HTML5, you can put it in its own application and move it onto Steam. That's the end goal of the server rewrite.
Because I'd love to have trading on this game. Like, that would be amazing.
Honestly, I don't want trading, and only because I don't want trading because then it means that the buyback shop goes away.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you add in trading, then it means that people who could have rare stuff would previously, you would buy something for a season, immediately sell it, and then it would be in your buyback shop forever.
Yeah.
And so that system would go away, because if they add trading in, then you couldn't do the buyback shop anymore, because that's all anybody would ever do, is you just buy something, immediately sell it, and you could trade it to somebody who didn't get it, and then just buy it back infinite number of times.
You pretty much got what I got. So if if there was trading, I would probably have one of the most rarest accounts in this game because both my alts are both like beta and founder, and both my alts are both like 1 to 8 upholders, and they have, you know, all the OG like rare Nolgaths and stuff. And if I could trade it to my main, dude, that would be
see,
ridiculously
back
OP.
when Nolgath and Dage stuff first came out, I never really farmed that stuff because one, back then it was far more difficult to farm it, and two, I just didn't care, and I still don't care. But like, I kind of wish I would have gotten some of that old stuff back when Miltonius was still running it.
Yeah.
Because I definitely prefer his art style over the newer stuff from Nolgath and now the people imitating Nolgath.
I mean, Nolgath isn't here anymore, so...
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's people imitating Nolgath.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely like the Miltonius style.
I want to be... it'd be nice if they could bring Nolgath back, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
No, yeah, it's not going to happen. Nolgath is not G-rated.
Yeah.
And that image is a big deal for AE, and Nolgath is not G-rated. And so I think it's just a conflict of interest. I loved Miltonius' stuff. I love Miltonius' art style.
I mean, I'm a Dage enthusiast, but I'm kind of dragging into that Nolgath grind now.
I've never really bothered to grind for either Nolgath or Dage stuff seriously.
The only thing, okay, I'll let you know. The only thing I've farmed for like that seriously for Nolgath and Dage was Legion Castle and Enchanted Nolgath Nation House. I've done both of them. But
I mean, like,
once that new class comes out, that'll be the next thing I'll be farming for.
I have accepted I will never obtain that class. I've just accepted it.
Void Warlord, whatever.
Yeah, I've just accepted it. I saw the requirements for it, and it's like, no. I got, like, during the glitch, for the 100% drop rate glitch on the testing servers, I managed to get a whole bunch. I managed to stockpile totems and gems and diamonds. I stockpiled a whole bunch. Even doing that, I am not even an eighth of the way there. It's like, no, I cheated and couldn't even get an eighth of the way there. You expect me to do this legitimately?
I can't remember the actual requirements, but I'm like maybe like a quarter of the way done already, which is pretty good. Like I've got max.
Yeah, Lakin's leaving and that hurts.
Most Nolgath items at the moment.
Yeah, the server rewrite won't fix the botter issue. It's not going to fix it permanently. There will always be people. The botting program will evolve. The botters will grow and evolve. But moving it on to Steam, it means now we get VAC protection. It makes it easier to check and manage accounts and ban accounts properly and make sure they stay gone. Just moving the game into Steam, moving it into its own application makes it harder for them to bot, helps us better deal with them and moderate the botters, and it's going to slow down the botting issue significantly. It'll never go away.
Okay, who said that they aren't going to farm the new Void Warlord class?
Me.
Daniels.
Why?
Because it's a lot of fucking work and I don't care enough.
It would take at most a week.
See, I don't actually farm. That's the issue. You know how many Legion tokens I've collected over the entirety of playing AQW? Like 3,000. I don't farm.
3,000 what? Hours?
No, like 3,000 Legion tokens is how much I've collected over like the entirety of playing AQW. I don't farm.
I've probably done over like 600k worth, maybe. And I thought that was a lot, dude. And like you see, like people done like over mils, like AKA Don.
Yeah, VAC's not an amazing anti-cheat software, but it works.
Well, that's pretty neat.
I mean, it's something. It is better than what we have now. It's not great, but it's better than what we have now, and that's all we. Because right now we have nothing. So
I'm depending if I want to buy max inventory spaces with 18k.
Wait, what?
If I do you reckon I should buy max NV spaces?
How many ACs do you have?
I'll have 18. I have 18k right now, but I can just put on another 18k if I want to.
It's up to you.
Cause like, then I can have enough for, you know, no guess.
You get 500 ACs for the Honor Healer of 2016.
Yeah, it was
That's
a
a
lot.
lot
Yeah,
of-
it was more than I expected. Normally it's like 250.
Because I bought the Lightcaster armor, like, oh, I'm gonna only have like 6,000 left. I'm still at 7,000. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I bought 12k ACs when during the boost, and so I got a bunch. I got 16k.
Yeah.
And then I bought some stuff, and then I
18K.
was under 18k, and then I was under 10,000. We got the 250 from last week, and then we got the 500, and now I'm back over 10,000 again. And it's like I just spent like a bunch of ACs and I'm back over 10,000.
What?
Discord's a bit loud. I can turn down
the
Discord a
Lightcaster
little bit.
class changed
I can turn-
to the testing class changed to mage.
Mage.
Yeah, it's gonna do
Yep.
that. All the testing classes
Wait,
are
I
gonna
was
do
gonna
that.
ask you, when did you get
I
the
for-
Evolve Warlord orb?
I thought I checked in the bank and it said that
Was
you
it
had
there?
it. Yeah.
The heck, I didn't even know it was there.
There.
Is that the one that comes with the
Turn them
quest,
down a
or-
little bit.
Yeah.
I think because I had them turned up previously
I can't
because
even
one day
remember
we
what
were
is
in
the
here and
quest
they were
called.
all a bit quiet, so I had
Gives
them
you the weapons of the armor.
turned up. Well, I turned them down. There you go.
Evolve Warlord.
Yeah, I had extra inventory space when I started because I'm an older account. Older accounts, things pre 2009 had started with 50 inventory
Level up
spaces.
This Lightcaster now. It's not even evolved with Lightcaster because I know because they haven't updated the servers yet.
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
wish. See, I would kind of. I don't know if they're
Okay,
going to.
first off-
They're not
First
calling
off-
it Evolved.
They should because it's not the
It was-
original
it was-
Lightcaster.
It was a mistake.
I don't know.
It was a mistake.
Yeah,
It's not
they've
the
said-
original Lightcaster. It's mentally retarded for them not to do it.
I don't know.
Nah,
Hey
they're
guys,
gonna keep it
I don't
as-
know,
join my Discord server. We are join my Discord server. It's where everyone is now, except for Ray for some reason because he doesn't want to join, and Don because Don left because he triggered.
Triggered.
Trigger out of
He's
10.
Come over.
I don't know. I don't
Yes.
know where there is.
I put it in the
He linked
Discord.
it in the
Discord
Dude,
lounge.
Give me permission so I can change that. So, dude, I found this sick ass color yesterday on like hex codes and stuff.
Yeah, I
Swear.
tend to use like a website to get hex codes for when I'm color customing armor.
Treasure chest. Oh, I finished more orders. Why am I even coming back?
Do I play other games? Actually, I stream basically full time
Daniel
on
over here
Twitch
now?
playing completely different
Yes.
games.
Okay.
Playing completely different games besides AQW. TCGs, RPGs, and stuff. I honestly, AQW is content that basically only
Let's
goes
go
up on
over to
YouTube.
that chat.
I have a
because
full
everyone's talking over
other-
there, and I have to
I
switch between two
Do
different
a
servers.
whole other group of stuff over on my Twitch channel that
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
I
never
need
see.
I added more
You guys have
channels so
never
you can
seen.
see.
Most of my
I saw.
YouTube audience had no
Yeah,
idea
I-
about
We'll
We'll change.
Twitch.
Look, we
Most
should
of my
change
Twitch
the
audience
names
has no
later.
idea
We
about
should change the
YouTube.
names
Oh,
later because I
I
don't
know,
want it to copy.
No. I'm gonna add the permission. I mean the stuff later on
Yeah.
and the rules and stuff.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, there's a whole world out there that you guys don't know about.
I'll meet you there, I guess.
Yeah, there's a whole world out there you guys don't know about.
Daniel.
I'm coming.
Alright. What else give you?
It's nice of Discord to push an update as I'm streaming. Appreciate it.
What do they update?
I don't know. I can't check it.
Well, are they updating something?
I don't know. They updated something.
In game or
No, Discord.
Discord?
Discord push an update as I'm streaming, so I can't update.
Right. I need to add more stuff on here.
Well, like, okay, so the reason that I don't stream AQW
I
too
love
much.
that stream
One,
on red
AQW
color
streams
shot.
don't get too
It's
much
my
views.
favorite color.
Just straight up. Two,
Yeah. Who gave that to
AQW
you,
doesn't
Enzo?
make for
Oh, yeah,
very
okay.
good
Yeah, I
streams.
get
This
it.
is just my personal
Okay.
opinion. I feel like streams of AQW are not that great.
Come on, Bandit, give me your air, bro.
I'm not a huge fan of AQW streams. So Lightcaster is a merge. Lightcaster is busted. Lightcaster is not a bad. Lightcaster is not a bad class. Lightcaster has automatically just like vaulted into the top 3 farming classes in the game. Lightcaster's not a like poor man's version of anything. Lightcaster is busted, straight up busted.
Then
Oh,
we
why did
could
my
drop
music
this
stop
so
playing?
Don doesn't
There you
go
go.
back
My
and
music
forth.
stopped.
Oh no, yeah, I know he left already. I'm gonna
Yeah,
ban
I
him
wish we
later.
got some more items.
Alright, quest. Is this the last quest so I can go to Nightmare now? Nope, it isn't. God damn it. Oh, I have to kill this Talman. How much HP does it have? 27k. I can one-hit that.
No, it's a soloing class. Soloing class.
I need full luck.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why I make YouTube videos on AQW and I stream card games and RPGs, because they suit that medium better.
Alright, Mr.
AQW is much better suited for shorter form, informational,
level up this
educational
class.
videos that are information
It's
dense, that are
ridiculously
content dense.
broken.
That's a lot
I
better for
know.
AQW.
Did they,
Get it to
did
rank
they,
10, get
For
it to
streams, that
rank
makes
10,
a lot
right?
better for
And then
TCGs
Yeah,
and
you
you pick
pick
your
RPGs,
4 and then your 5,
where
and
I
then you get, like,
can
constant, like, 8K.
I know.
do
I-
longer form stuff, where I can sit down
PvP'd
for
with the test
hours
class. Not
and have
PvP,
it
but I
be
solo.
entertaining and have
Took
me
down
be
a
doing
300,000
things.
level boss in about
And
like
that's
2
something that
minutes.
just isn't quite there in AQW.
So
Mhm.
dumb,
So.
It's supposed to be a strong class.
SWAT can solo better, though. Honestly, okay,
Probably.
as far as
dude.
tankiness,
Can I go to Nightmare?
Lightcaster is not the tankiest soloer.
Hey,
solo
let's
class.
glitch the room.
It's
in
not.
that- Hey, did you give me the account info for Fuzzy?
Some classes are tankier.
Huh?
Yes. However,
Okay, 2.
Lightcaster does some of the highest damage I have ever seen out of a soloing classes. Legit. This thing almost doubles the damage output of Arch Paladin and Stone Crusher on the same boss. Against higher health bosses, things over 150k, Stone Crusher takes the lead simply because of its dot, hitting for 3 and 4k. Ridiculous dots. But against anything that's like 150k and less, Lightcaster crushes it. Just does
Just glitch the
ludicrous
room.
amounts of damage.
Quests. Fear of clowns.
Honestly, the reason that I make AQW content is because I got really tired of watching crappy AQW content.
Mimit.
Yeah, but that's not a fair... Okay. I'm not doing a review guide thing on the new calendar class. 1, because it's expensive and I can't justify it. 2, because it's very RNG
know what he's
based.
doing.
It's RNG based. When I'm looking for soloing classes, farming classes, PvP classes, you guys can look in my reviews. I rag on classes for being random, for being RNG based, for being inconsistent. I hate that. It drives me insane. Because AQW is a game that's full of farming. It's a lot of farming. It's
Why
a
is
lot
there
of
two different,
repeatedly doing things over and over
General
and
chats,
over.
basically. There's lobby and there's general.
And when I am forced to rely
Deleting
on
this lobby
luck,
chat.
that turns me off of a class immediately. Because I want to get the same numbers every time.
Full wizard.
I want to make sure that I'm going to be killing the boss around the same time every time, and I don't have to rely on a crit, I don't have to rely on luck, I don't need to rely on a chance proc ability, I don't need to rely on like a weird chance proc rank 10 passive. I want to be able to walk in there and go, like Lightcaster. Lightcaster's ability is going to be doing 8 to 9k every time I push this button, every 10 seconds. And no questions asked. And that's just the way it goes. It's one of the reasons why I don't like Chrono Dragon Knight. Or Chrono Knight, whatever it is, Chrono Dragon Mancer, whatever. The calendar class for 2015. I don't like that one because it technically could do the highest damage in the game. But it couldn't do that consistently. It could do the highest damage in the game, but not consistently, and that's the issue. Is I want classes that can do the same thing every time, that I don't have to rely on making sure the procs work. How many am I up to? I don't know how much I'm up to now. Time key 33. I'm not gonna go for the full 300. Like that's probably not happening. I also don't know how to obtain the other items. Like there's a few other items I need in order to get this staff, and I don't know how to get them. I don't know how to get these items, and there's a few other items that I need to get. This scythe staff thing, whatever.
I hope they release an evolved Lightcaster, because then it would actually make sense for it to be
This
needed
is
for,
Evolve Lightcaster. They just need to change the name, but they're not going to.
which is actually retarded.
I thought he said he was. I know. I thought he said that he like. I thought I saw some tweet saying that yeah, it's wrong. We're gonna change it.
I prefer Lightcaster anyway. It looks better in my opinion.
No, it doesn't even match the armor.
See, I have the enchanted Lightcaster, so it's not gonna match my armor no matter what. So.
Yeah, even if you have evolved or enchanted, it's like, what's the point of changing it to evolved or enchanted when other people have, you know?
If you have the original Lightcaster, they look nothing alike. and there's
Lightcaster
no
is
reason
super
for it to be
broken.
called
Like
the original
Lightcaster is
Lightcaster.
incredibly powerful and it's incredibly consistent and has ridiculously low cooldowns. Honestly, the
Yeah, make it
cooldowns are
evolved,
probably a
so
little
then
bit
it
too
actually
low.
makes sense. 'Cause it's the armor of the evolved Lightcaster.
The only change that I would make to
Yeah, that's the
Lightcaster,
armor
the only
enchanted
change I would
as well.
make to it really
No, enchanted is different.
is making it
It's
so
not
the
much
heal
different, but it's
is
still
a heal
different
over
to
time
a
and
little
not
bit.
a flat heal.
I don't
And
know.
the only reason I want this is so that I can use the heal preemptively. Because if you guys see,
You want the
I'm using
class
the
to
heal
come out?
preemptively
I
anyway.
just wanted the class
I'm
to
using the
come
heal
out.
right when a
There
fight
was no
starts.
need for it
I'm
to
using
come
the
out so soon,
heal
'cause it makes no
on
sense for it
cooldown
to.
whenever I
It was
can
supposed to come out when the
because
server
of this
rewrite did.
massive
Neither
buff
of
that
happened.
it gives. And if it were a heal over time, I could afford to use it that way. Because then I could pop the heal, get the heal over time dot to hot to start ticking, and then I can take damage, and as it comes in, I can heal it up and still benefit from the buff. But right now, I'm mostly using it for a buff, and then sometimes it works out.
Whatever.
as a
Let's
heal.
glitch the room for now.
I wasn't expecting it to come out. But it
You
did.
can get you can only get it if you have the armor. Right now, shops, Lightcaster, you can buy the evolved Lightcaster in the shop right now for 1k ACs, and then you can, once you have that, go into the Lightcaster class shop, or if you previously bought the enchanted Lightcaster during the event in September, you can click on that shop, and that will give you, and if you have it in your inventory, then it will give you the new Lightcaster art class.
There you go. Can you equip? Thank you. Uh-oh. Alright, 5, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 2, 3.
I need to see if I can set up my overlay for YouTube. I don't know how my overlay works for YouTube. I don't know how to set up an overlay for YouTube. I don't. Like last I checked, the software that I used for my overlay doesn't work on YouTube, so I might have to try something else.
This
What?
is the Evolved Lightcaster class.
I know.
Basically, the evolved Lightcaster class.
Yeah, I was like, you think it's gonna happen?
What are you talking about? What's gonna happen?
Since they made an evolved version of the Lightcaster, you think they're gonna?
Oh no, they're not gonna make an original
No, I know.
unless they re-release the armor.
No,
And I don't think.
I'm saying that. Are
Which
they gonna
rep
make
is
an
the
evolved
hardest?
version of the Lightcaster?
I
This
know
is the
Sandsea is
Evolved
pretty
Lightcaster.
awful. Sandsea is
They just
pretty
changed the
awful.
name, that's all.
I honestly have not ranked up
This is
that
ba-
many
this is
to rank
supposed to
them.
be-
It was originally called the Evolved, then they changed it back to Light.
Which makes no sense. Although it does make sort of sense because there's no original Lightcaster class. But then
Sansea's
again,
pretty
it
awful,
also
just
makes no sense
because even with Cape of
it
Awe
shouldn't be
and
a
a rep
thing.
boost,
And it doesn't
the
matter
quests
anyways.
that you're turning in for Sandsea still require you to kill like 8 or
Yeah.
9 mobs minimum, and
Nine.
only reward, even with a boost, like 350 rep per turn in. It's miserable. It's
You're right
a
about that,
miserable
not
amount of
being
rep
above
per
the
turn in,
Lightcaster.
Yeah.
even after a boost,
Introducing
for
classic
pretty
mode.
high requirements on it. Like, there's not really hard turn-ins, but it's far harder than I would like. Sandsea is probably the worst that I have done. I don't know if I've done any that are worse than Sandsea. I don't know what the hardest in the entire game is, because I've not done them all, but I know the ones that I've done, Sandsea is probably the worst.
Is there 3 of them? Nice.
I think they're gonna come out with an Astromancer.
A what?
An Astromancer.
Maybe. If they get good armor with it, then I don't
Astromancer,
care.
though.
It better have
Yeah.
actually good
What's
armor
the
this time.
best rep class? Stone Crusher.
What's the
They already
Astromancer?
they
I don't think
already-
I've ever heard of that.
They already
He
have
just
armor
said he
together,
hopes one
but-
comes out. It doesn't exist.
Oh,
Stone Crusher and
Yeah.
or Blazebinder. Stone Crusher's the best PvP / support class.
exists.
Blazebinder's the best
Stupid.
farming class.
It kind of exists. Exists on an NPC.
I mean, like, Blazebinder is situationally the best farming class. Stone Crusher is pretty well the best, like, support class.
That guy with the blue.
Very
hair,
good farming, soloing class, very best support class. Blazebinder being the best farming
like,
class,
main
that's
page whenever
debatable,
you first
but
enter the game.
Blazebinder and or Stone Crusher are the best rep
He's
classes.
basically a pop-up.
Yeah, I don't like Blazebinder. For me, when I farm, when I'm actually, like, farming, I tend to use either Scarlet Sorceress because it's tankier than Blazebinder is, so I can pull more powerful mobs. I tend to use Scarlet Sorceress,
Nice.
and or Arch Paladin.
Bring me to the next room. Oh, these guys have 14k.
They're just a lot more survivable, so I don't have to worry at all about dying. I just don't care. Like, I can kind of not pay too much attention.
Oh, down them pretty quickly.
So Lightcaster solo's better than Crusher.
Stone Crusher? Nah. I don't think so.
Okay, it depends. If you're fighting a boss with less than 150,000 HP or about that, then Stone Crusher will win just because of its dot. But less than that, and Lightcaster just does more damage. As a support class, Stone Crusher's better. But
Yeah.
just straight up for soloing, it depends on how
Stone
much HP
Crusher's
the
better
boss
than
has.
every other support class.
Okay,
Yeah.
What if you were to like take a couple Stone Crushers and a couple Lightcasters and have them together?
I mean, pretty sure Stone Crushers win because crazy stacking buffs.
I know, but I think those buffs also help the caster become actually.
Well, like,
not
if you put Stone Crusher plus any other class in a room together, the any other class suddenly becomes OP. That's just the way Stone Crusher works.
yeah, but Lightcaster's already OP. I was looking to make it even more. Like, I'm wondering what classes will actually prepare to like fighting the boss.
I honestly kind of want to try out Glacial Berserker with Stone Crusher because Glacial Berserker is bad. I mean, like, some people can say that it's good. It's okay. Like, it's only okay post buff.
No, it's trash.
It's only okay post buff.
If it has a heal that misses, it's trash.
The heal doesn't miss anymore. The heal doesn't miss anymore.
Oh, then never mind. I
Yeah,
don't
the
care.
heal doesn't miss anymore. The heal's still bad. It's only 147 health on a 22-second cooldown. Still
Pretty
bad.
sure that's not over 800% healing.
It's still bad. Well, no, they changed the way the heal works. The heal just does a flat amount anymore. It doesn't do damage anymore. The heal doesn't do damage anymore. It can't miss, can't crit, and targets the player rather than the target. It doesn't do damage. It's just a flat heal now. Still has the awful cast. Still has the awful cooldown though. When you have a choice between either watch
So
Core
it's a heal over time
Caster-
of about 100 something. And how often does it take? Every 2 seconds?
for what?
The class. How often does the heal tick?
On what?
Glacial Berserker.
It doesn't tick. It's just a heal. It's just you push the button.
No heal over time anymore.
I think it. Yeah, it's just a straight up. You push the button and it heals you for 1,400, and then and then you have to wait 22 seconds.
That's
I think it
stupid.
I think
It's a really crappy heal on a really long cooldown with no extra effects unless you stack it with another ability first. And the ability that it combos with also costs 25 mana, and it costs 35 mana. So you're spending more than half of your mana, to get a crappy heal, plus
It was
do
fine with-
like
it was fine with
2,000
the-
damage,
it
and
was
then
fine
get a
with-
60% damage buff. Like it's bad. Like
It was the way it was when it was first released as the actual class, not testing. It was fine. The only thing they needed to do was remove the not they should have just kept. They should have just added the guarantee.
My
to get
suggestions
heals.
for Glacial Berserker were make the Fist of Frost do a little bit of damage. It doesn't need to do a lot of damage, but a little bit of damage to help supplement the auto attack damage, because the auto attack was doing most of that class's damage. And if your auto attack doesn't crit, then you're losing out on a massive amount of damage. Make Fist of Frost do like 300 to 500 damage. Doesn't need to be a lot, but a little bit. Lower the cooldown on your heal by a little bit so you can actually use it, and make it so it cannot miss. That's all they needed to do. But they buffed the 5, they buffed the Fist of Frost, they changed the heal completely, and didn't make any of the good changes. It's like, okay, well, it's still bad.
Dude,
My stream doesn't look amazing here. Like, them has seen my Twitch stream. My overlay doesn't work. My overlay and alerts
I just
don't
realized
work
that
for
Lightcast.
YouTube. I don't have any of those
good
set up,
versus evil
so.
is actually starting to become a thing now. Like the good is actually starting to get good things.
That's been a big push that a lot of us in like kind of talking in the devs' ear have been pushing recently. Has been like, need more good reputation stuff, need more good faction stuff, because it's
Need
all
more good
just
classes, more
it's just been
specifically.
Dage and Nulgath for the last like 5 years. Like, give us something. After the Chaos
Chaos
Saga
is there a
ended,
little
good
bit.
hasn't done
They're a
anything.
little bit. Chaos is like here and there, but nothing's really that good
Yeah.
for Chaos.
So yeah, it was like
Good was
give some
never
more
good. Cat. It doesn't even fit its own name. It's not good.
Them has seen my stuff.
Or PMs,
Yeah,
whatever
there's.
you
I mean,
call
the
them.
overlay setup the same. You just have to get the
I'll tell you
stream key
later.
set up and have it pointed at the YouTube channel and do a lot of that stuff.
It's
It's just
Yeah.
about like setting it up, and I don't know. The software that I use for my stream overlay does not currently support YouTube, so
Dreadrock.
that's the issue.
Like Dreadrock, which they said they
And I
would
just
do like
spammed the
months
crap
ago.
out of myself on mana.
Yeah.
Hey,
like-
there we
like
go.
that
We got it.
Sky Tower.
Yes, that's what I was farming
Like,
for.
I think for
That's
Sky
what I was
Tower,
farming.
I think that the like caster class rates thing to put in there for the rep.
Still don't have. Oh, we got the enhancements
I
tab
wanna-
back.
I wanna
They,
do
they
a
added the
class.
enhancement tab
I
back.
want to be a midget.
Do they make more
Yeah,
good
they
and evil
should
rep
add,
classes?
like,
Yes.
A sort of
More good and
12-yard
evil rep
class.
classes,
I got
but
that
actual good and evil rep classes.
Actually, really.
Not like
Collection.
Dage,
Slash Joy
Nulgath,
collection, easy
like
peasy.
Everything's easy with collection.
Gravelin, Sepulture,
But I mean, not
and,
everything.
like,
because they haven't.
good
No.
faction, like actual good and evil faction, not these weird side
Like
branches
new
stuff.
riff
Bring back the actual good and evil factions. Make them relevant. Make them do something. That's what I want.
Like 4 1 hour.
I don't want to have just like, oh yeah,
Guys,
more
let's
Dage
play
and
on
Nulgath
tier
stuff. It's like,
server
no, we
on,
have
like,
enough Dage
with
and Nulgath
maps,
stuff.
everything.
We have enough.
You guys
Give
know
us
what's funny?
actual good and
That
evil
the
things.
Glacial Warlock
That's what I
class
want.
all focuses only on its auto attack as well.
Soul Weaver class? I never played much Dragon Fable. I've never played much Dragon Fable. I played like level 17 or 18. Got through part of the story, but this was like part of the story like years ago, so things have massively changed since then. Like I never played much Dragon Fable. It was just me personally. But
Look at Zeraldo's video.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I played. I enjoyed that it was a more RPG-oriented version of
Zeraldo confirmed to me he's
an
not
Arctic's game, of an AE game.
AQW videos anymore.
Enzo,
Yeah.
did you get the monthly?
I think I know why. I think I know why though, because I think
So
people are like.
Thanks a lot for that, Victor. I appreciate that. I try and bring a
No,
more
he told
professional
me, I was literally-
atmosphere to
I was
the
talking to
AQW
him
content
the other
creation.
day. He said that he is no longer. He
don't
doesn't
know
have
how
any
I
time
get
anymore. Plus,
I don't know how I
since
get
he's going
this.
into Masters of English next year, he's probably not going to be working with AE either. So
I don't know how to
Enzo,
get
did you
these.
get the monthly badge? The monthly.
Oh wow! I thought you stopped
the
making it
January
because-
thing.
I don't like the sets for January. I'm not
Oh,
gonna get
it's
it.
terrible. It should
I'm
not
probably-
even be considered not even
Considering
considered
how good the
Nulgath.
December one was, like no.
I'm probably not going to buy it, but I probably will buy the 12K. just to
December
get it.
was Nulgath. I mean, December was
drones?
Dage. January
Okay, yeah, because it's like I don't know how to get
supposedly Nulgath.
those.
Neither of the
I'm
armies
probably
are
not gonna
Nulgath.
get this.
Yeah,
Or if
I'm
I
probably just
do, I'm gonna wait.
buy
It's
the
gonna be
12K
something that I
just
do
for the
like
inventory
over
spaces,
time.
spaces.
Yeah.
I thought you might buy it for Nalgot's birthday, but okay.
Me, I already have 18K for Nulgath.
Okay, so the drones
He's
drop
he's
it.
saving those.
Oh yeah.
I have 7K. I have 7K.
Yeah,
stored
I
up
have
in
11K ACs, and those are probably gonna be reserved for like specific
Dage's birthday,
things.
maybe.
Well, things that I
Dage's
can make
birthday, I'm
videos
gonna
on
save
because
a
of the
couple
way that I
thousand.
do the way that I play AQW. If I can't make a video on it, I can't justify buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's just gonna be for Nolgath / Dage. I'll probably have to put on more for Dage.
It's a very nice classy. I don't really have a great frame of reference for it because I never.
Don't even know if Dage even has space in adventure.
Death Scythe.
Ram.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
not Dage,
See?
but no gas.
Look at that. Got them both. Both 1% drops.
It's like
Get-
no
get
gas
on my
took
level.
over and started like redesigning.
Get on my level.
Dage took over and started redesigning.
You guys
Nogeth's
jealous?
armor.
I hope you're jealous.
He
I
is
don't
what he
know.
did.
I'm jealous. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Yeah,
that.
he
I love
like
you.
made them evolved versions and stuff.
Who? Z? Z?
No, Dage.
Dage,
Dage?
like I think Dage is good at making stuff like graphically, like for a 2D game.
Dage is a really good artist. Have you been following his Twitter? He was been working with Clay
Yeah,
recently,
yeah.
and it's awesome.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
awesome
it.
to
He's-
watch.
He's making new hairs at the moment. If you look at his new Twitter post.
Like I think Dage is cool.
He's been
Yeah,
he picked up working with Clay earlier this week and is already making amazing stuff. And he's never worked with Clay before. He's just a really good artist.
Yeah.
He probably studied his clay works to do
57k. You
stuff.
mad? Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to use Shadow Stalker for this.
Guys, but when do you think they're gonna add the Adventure Quest Worlds app to like iOS and?
Now to get the Nightmare
wait,
site,
they
I
have
think
a
I
bunch
have
of
it. I
them.
think it might be in my bank.
Well, they've been.
I think it
talking about
might be in my
and-
bank. I'm pretty sure I have the Nightmare
Yeah,
site.
but they're gonna do.
I
they're
know
not
I
gonna do that
farmed
before they
Binky a
add
few
this game to
times.
Steam.
That's the one that
Get
drops
it
from
off
Binky,
browser,
right?
put
The
it
Nightmare
based
site,
on
the one
fine
like the weird
stickers.
one with all the weird
Well, I
skull
think it
things
might
that come out of it.
happen. I know it will happen over after the server rewrite.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's gonna happen during the server rewrites. They're gonna probably put this onto Steam.
Well, that would make it that would make this game run so much better. instead
Yeah,
of it
that's
being-
exactly
Well,
why.
the game will run a lot better just for getting out of browser and getting out of Flash. That will help
Yeah.
immensely.
Yeah,
Getting
If you have
onto
a good
Steam is just a
if you have a good
byproduct of getting
computer-
it out of browser.
And then if you have a good computer, then you'll never lag on this game again.
Yeah, I have
basically.
like a $1,000 computer and
That's-
I struggle in this game.
Yeah, I have a 2200, but I bought the. I mean, I downloaded.
Are
the
you
Chrome
Legion or
beta, and
Nation?
I'm telling you,
Neither,
if you
'cause I
download
don't
that beta,
care.
You're never gonna. I mean, you're
That's
gonna lag,
that is my legit
but,
honest
dude,
answer.
You hardly.
I
Like, in
used to be
six
Nation,
person rooms,
But
you
that was
never
because I
lag.
loved Miltonius's art
You
style.
don't actually. have
Dage
that
is a
much
great
FPS
artist.
lag.
He is, but I don't
So if
personally
you don't have Chrome
enjoy
beta, go
his
download it right now. It helps
art
so
style.
much.
find
I
it
don't
funny
personally
that,
enjoy his art style.
Whenever you're like,
It's
fighting
definitely he's a great,
boss
talented
monster,
artist.
like, a mistake
Some of his stuff is
definitely-
awesome, but I don't personally enjoy his
it
art
seems like the
style.
monster doesn't,
I
like,
loved
die as
Nation
fast
back
as
when
he
it was
does when you
Miltonius.
do it.
That's when I loved Nation stuff.
I don't know why.
But
that
since
is,
Miltonius
but
is
it
gone,
seems to be that way
Nolgat's gone, and now it's just people imitating both of their art styles, I don't care.
sometimes. The lag, the
And
boss
Dage
monsters, they
stuff,
just don't
it's
die
cool, but I don't
fast
personally like his art style.
because you have, like, so many
So
people that-
neither, because I don't care.
Chicken
that's my honest
shit.
answer.
I don't
Neither.
know if that has ever happened to you guys, but it happens to me.
I'm not listening to Discord anymore at this point. I try and pay attention. I try. Oh, I need to go to the bathroom.
I cannot imagine this game.
Yeah,
without
it's
lag,
always
though.
blue and black. It's always blue and black. And that gets really boring after a while.
The quest here is so.
Suicide isn't good. Welcome. Hello, hello. Anybody who follows or subscribes or whatever, I'm so used to Twitch. Anybody who follows, subscribes, or whatever during the stream, anybody who
I
does a
think
lot of that,
Dage-
who does
I think
anything
Dage
cool,
actually holds up.
anybody who wants to donate, any of that stuff.
think he
I
has
don't have
like
any of that set up for
great
YouTube. Hey, it's them. What's up, buddy? If any of you guys feel compelled to do anything like that, sweet. Go do it over on Twitch. I mean, I appreciate it if you subscribe here and do all that stuff, like the video, whatever. But I don't have any of my alerts set up yet. I don't have any of my overlay set up yet because this is my first day streaming on YouTube. I normally stream full-time on Twitch like 6 days a week. This is my first time streaming on YouTube, so I'm still learning the ropes. I'm still figuring it all out.
Not designer, but a
Them, you're blocked by my head. You're blocked by my head, man.
Yep.
Standing in the complete wrong space. Blocked by my face. What did I get? I just got a cape. That's a fine cape, actually. That is not
I
bad.
know first he became a tester.
That's straight up not
then
bad.
He became a,
It's a smaller
then he
cape.
became
It's
a
not really in the
class,
way.
skip
It's not bad.
designer,
I might hold
then
on to that.
he became a,
There you go.
you know, an
How
actual
many of these do
story
I have,
writer.
and how many do I need? I have 8.
After that,
I think I might have needed 8. Let's go check. We'll check. How many of these did I need?
Like I've
I like
never
Dragon
seen- I've
Shinobi.
never
Dragon,
seen
yeah,
anything
I definitely
Dragon
okay.
Shinobi
The class that I want, and I actually plan on making a video on
in
this.
game more than-
Yeah, so and then I need Aegis Ward. Where the fuck do I get the Aegis Ward? Somebody will tell me. Where, okay, while I talk about this, where do we get the Aegis Ward? Somebody Google, Wiki, whatever. I don't know. Somebody figure that out. The class that I want to be good, I want to be good so bad. Dragon Knight. I want Dragon Knight to be good
You think
because
server
the
rewrite will happen
concept
is-
is great. The concept is awesome. An auto attack based class where your abilities aren't abilities. Your abilities don't do damage themselves. Your abilities don't have special effects themselves. But your abilities modify your auto attack, giving them extra effects. It's a different take on a class that no other class has. They're back. Okay, so they broke it earlier
like,
today.
if
Earlier
server
today
rewrite
they
happens
broke the enhancement tab.
and it
It's
brought out
back. If you
everybody's
can't see it,
characters, like,
refresh.
bro,
The
yeah,
Infernal
you
Knights
have
drop
to
it?
keep
Okay,
all
thank
your-
you. Thank you, then. If you can't, refresh your browser,
get that?
restart your browser.
What would you say?
They broke the enhancement
Like I
tab.
said,
When they
if the server
updated to
rewrite
add the
happened
Lightcaster class into the
and
game, they
brought everybody's
broke the
level down to zero,
the
but you
tabs
still
and the
get to-
enhancement
but you
tab
still
was
get to
moved.
keep your rares.
So it should be there now. It
You
wasn't
get
earlier
that?
today.
That won't happen really.
This is a class that I want to be
Whatever
good.
now.
I
Oh,
really,
he's-
really
he's-
want this
he's
class to be
saying that
good.
If there was a server rewrite and everyone's levels was
This isn't a class that I
capped to
really
level
want to be good.
10 or
Having
0,
effects that will
would you be
decrease
okay
your
with that?
auto
You keep
attack
your
speed.
rares, you keep your items,
Decrease
keep
the
your
auto attack
items.
time, increase the
No,
auto
no,
attack
okay,
speed.
no,
You guys
I'll
know
be
what I
okay.
mean.
Yeah, I don't care.
Increase the auto attack time speed, add
yeah,
effects to your auto attacks, let it change, this is a class that
okay.
I want to be
Fuck
good,
levels.
but is unfortunately not good.
Levels are
That's
pretty
one
easy
of
to
my
get.
big
Yeah.
big
Yeah, but-
wishes for this
yeah,
game
level
is
is
to
it?
have good
You just
like
Take me like 3 days to get
is to have Dragon Knight
165
be good.
maybe.
What?
Sweet.
Yeah.
It'll take me like a day to get 1 to 65.
What boosters do you use? Do you use like boosts and stuff?
Just the class
But-
boost.
He probably takes the class boost and go on them holiday special, where they like double.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'll
the,
just
that's
go
the
to I'll go to class boost and then just go to nightmare basically and just glitch the room with like a max blaze binder class. If you think
but-
about it.
but non-mem life, bro. Non-mem life.
Yeah, true. Don't you have member though? What the heck?
Yep.
Then why are you saying non-mem life?
Oh,
Thing is, I would
Oh,
expect
no.
you guys. I would expect you guys to run over to Honor Hall and just like. That way.
I personally use Honor Hall only because I'm too lazy to finish the quest line for Nightmare.
I'm doing that right now, Daniels. It's boring as shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Nightmare only took me half an hour.
if
no,
a class-
less than,
a class-
30 minutes, 20
and
minutes.
it's an issue with
Yeah,
the
no,
game.
that's
It's an
what I'm
issue
just
with the
finishing them
enhancement
off
system.
now.
It's an issue with the stats in the game. That
just-
guys, I was about to say that I
mage-based
wish
classes,
these
that classes that
social
use
characters
abilities to
actually
do
had the
damage
ability.
So
are
much
significantly
right now.
better than other
Right.
classes. And that's
I
an
wish I had
issue
the
with the
guild on
game's
the,
balancing, with the way the
had-
stats are
Yeah,
weighted.
Stats.
That
I think that'd be really good.
luck-based classes that are going to be hitting on abilities that are then going to crit very high
I was
do very
dude, I was-
well.
The only reason
and
why I was
that
doing
if
I
you
got-
can
I was
use
so bored, I
a
was
stat
doing
like
fishing
intellect
to
to
rank
buff
10,
the base
and I was
damage
trying
of
to
your
get,
abilities,
you know,
that's
the
going to
dirt
do
boost
even
and
Did you get the
better.
badge? Did you get the badge? Did you get
That's
the
an
badge?
issue
Did you
I
get the
have
boost?
with the game.
I got
That's
it.
I didn't even-
that's
I
an
got
issue.
it. I got it.
Yeah.
I
I was
got it-
using
I
the
was- I
super.
got-
I was using
Yeah.
the super pole as well.
Yeah, the member pool. Yeah, I got it when I was bored. It was like 3 months ago. I was bored, and everyone in my guild was farming it. Everyone in my guild was bored farming fishing. It was decent. I got ranked in within a day.
Really, dude? I got ranked in within like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was more like try a bit, then go to like
Yes, like
Go
I
challenge, like,
I
go
want
challenge
there
some
to
shit.
be good
I casual play with Cliff.
Wait, I got a question.
fighter classes, good
Is
wizard, good like
what's his name? Is
Thief
Daniel
classes.
still streaming and are his streamers hearing us?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
streaming.
probably.
But can they hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Dang it, I'm swearing.
I don't care. I'm not PG.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're on Twitch. I mean,
No,
you're
no, I'm on
Twitch
I'm
right
on
now.
YouTube. I mean, yes. Oh, YouTube can totally block me and shut down my channel if I swear. That's actually a power they have, but I don't care.
Yeah, but you're like, you're like small, so they don't really look at you. They're like, oh, it's a baby
Let's go
swearing.
back.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, they don't care enough. I don't care. They don't care. It's all good. I'm not PG. Takes too much effort to be PG.
Just act like you're talking to a child.
I mean, I've gotten some items out of it. I've gotten some of the Aegis wards. I've gotten some. I think I have too many at this point.
That's why my teachers let me swear in lessons.
I think I have too many now, actually. I only needed like 3 or 4 of these things. Right? Yeah, I only need like 3 or 4. Now I have all of these. Now I just need 300 goddamn time keys.
So you guys already done this week.
Also, why is this not AC tagged?
Yep. It was
It's funny how. It was funny how. Yeah, but it was funny how they released the event early this week.
Yeah, they just like yeah. I logged in at like 10 o'clock today and was like, oh, let's go test with the test lightcaster some more. And then my lightcaster was a mage, and I was like, wait, what?
No, this. Oh, what the one? Let me check my.
I found that weird that they
When it's a mage.
Yeah, it's a mage. The test class turned into the mage.
I can't see it. Oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh,
nothing in the merge.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It,
I said I'm gonna buy it tomorrow.
like,
and then this happened.
yeah, the items that you use to merge into them are
they
AC
happened the day
tagged,
after.
but the items that
so
you
I came
merge
online at
out of
6.
it are not
I
AC
came
tagged
online at
because
6
reasons.
PM and event most of it is
guess?
at 12
I don't
AM
know.
for me. So I was like 6 hours early and this. And
Okay,
it was
I
like-
actually need to really run to the restroom. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm gonna mute them so that you guys don't
I found it funny that they
hear that
like,
banter. But yeah, I will
updated
return
the way
shortly.
they did,
I'm gonna run to the restroom, guys.
because usually they only like update. Like if Drakus
Okay.
was an actual designer, I think that'd be really cool.
We're back. We're returned. We're here. Okay, you know what? Since we've got a little bit of downtime, we're actually
Like,
going
if
to
Dage, I think if Dage were like
figure out
the
if I
Dage
can
World, I
put
think
my
Goku
overlay
would
onto
like
YouTube. This is a serious
What?
question that I need to know
Vulcan.
the answer to.
Vulcan.
Volk. I thought Vulcan left as well.
That
I
it?
don't know if he left.
Yeah, he left, I swear. Yeah, Vulcan left.
He was a good artist though.
Berlin left. So much people left. Budget cuts. Hate them, love them. I don't know. Just budget cuts.
I'm surprised Dage still stays in it.
Yeah, but he's like multi-talented. So he's like, oh, I'll draw for the good and bad, and
Hey.
the stupid.
What's going on? We got some items.
he
we
draws,
got
like,
we got the
Good stuff.
the 1% drop from this
good
week's
strategy,
event,
bad
from the
strategy,
seasonal event.
legions,
We have
double
Lightcaster.
supply.
Well, we have Lightcaster rank 10.
And then they have like volunteer drawers. Like I think volunteers or not underpaid, but like paid workers.
Rank 10 Lightcaster, which is broken, by the way. So now that we've got a
That's
tiny
some
bit of
part.
downtime, I'm
I
trying to
heard
figure
that
out
they
how
have
to
a-
make
I
my
heard that they have,
overlay
like,
work
copies.
in
What?
in
I heard that they have like a cut for
YouTube.
Coffee. They spend their
Cut for what? Yeah, quick.
coffee budget. They have like budget, and they spend
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
their money on.
I'm trying to figure out how to get like
Like
alerts in
1% of
YouTube
what-
up in stream overlays set up for YouTube. I don't know how to. I don't know.
So how powerful is the like caster class whenever you
It's
stack it up?
very, very good.
Like if you were like to stack it up to 20, then
Oh, you could do it.
You don't even need to stack it. You're hitting for 8 to 9k with your 5 ability every 10 seconds. Really,
I'm using a
without
fix-
stacking much.
I'm using a fixed weapon. It does about 5k damage, but then if I use my first skill more and more, it will increase to about 10k.
Yeah, it does like
30K.
5 to 6k, and then it has the dot on it. So
Oh, the dot's amazing. People in PvP, people. I know it's not a PvP class, but PvP people
Yeah.
stun me, and then the dot just kills them.
got an open slot
Does
in
the dot
on your
increase what,
friends
the
list.
one-
Nah, the
I
dot's
don't.
like-
I mean,
the
I
dot- the
guess
dot's
I don't
like
take
250,
friends
like,
requests
it's
really.
203 or something.
I don't. I didn't even know what my friends list looks
Yeah,
like.
I would think
What
it'd be
is my
cool if it,
friends
like,
list? How do I
increased
open the
with
friends
the,
list?
Uh-huh.
I don't
But
even
it's
know
not
how to
dot
open
class.
my friends list. F.
What do you say?
said if the dot increased with the lingering lights, magical effects.
Nah, it doesn't.
No,
increase
the dot
does-
increases with the bonus damage from your first ability, but it doesn't increase with spell power.
Yeah, and it doesn't increase with. It doesn't increase, right? It doesn't increase with bonus damage from weapons.
No, well, it increases with the bonus damage from your passive, the bonus damage from your first ability, but it doesn't increase by just getting a higher... It increases by doing more damage with the ability itself, but just having an unstable weapon won't make you do damage. Yeah, I don't know how to make my...
No, because I remember like seeing Stone Crusher and how that dot increased. That's pretty
Well,
cool.
Stone Crusher's
Yeah.
dot increases over time because it's on the ability. That's what the ability does.
Yeah, Stone Crushers at long distance fights. Stone Crushers are actually ones
Yeah.
that
Any fight that lasts long, where the boss has more than like 150k AC, Stone Crusher just does the most damage. Because then you can allow time for the dot to stack.
I didn't notice Warlock changed his NPC image. Now he's a mecha.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to add, I know how to make an
I guess
overlay.
he got tired of
This
being
is
a
not
main.
the issue. I keep
Yeah.
trying to like Google how to
Default.
do...
With the default Arctics here.
F doesn't do anything. Oh, there it is.
I thought they changed.
Hey, apparently somebody on my friends
Yeah,
list
it
is
looks like-
online.
The
I didn't
default
know.
Arctics here, but with like a
I didn't know.
more of a fringe.
I didn't know that I had friends
Same
list.
quest again.
I straight up didn't know that I had a friend online.
Yeah, I think he's a real person.
Is he an artist, like for Dragon Fable or something?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he's related to Dragon Fate.
Who?
No, I think that's Warlock.
Yeah, he's a real person.
Yeah, but what game is he in? Like, what game does he control in? Like, Alina's AQWorlds. Arctics is the boss all around.
I assume that he used to be part of
probably-
AQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, but I think he does Dragon Fable.
Yeah, I don't know. See, this is why I don't accept friends requests, because now everybody wants to be my friend. I mean, I don't accept friends requests because if I accept one friends request, now I have to accept all of them. And then people get upset that I don't accept friend requests from them and some from other people. Easier this way. Nobody gets to be my friend. Everybody's sad. Everybody's sad together. Like, yeah, I don't know how to do. Oh, I'll have to work with that off stream. I don't care. You guys can deal with an overlay list stream for 1 week. You guys can deal with an overlay list stream for 1 week. Okay, what should we do now? What should we do? What should we do? Should we do testing? Should we start with actual testing? Should we start actually breaking down the new class? Should we go do the math? Should we do the math?
I wish some of the old AQW YouTubers
'Cause
would come back.
We completed this event. We finished the event.
I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but I want Shazzy to come back.
I
So
want XYO to come back.
should we start actually testing Lightcaster?
He worked for AQWorlds.
Because I need to get this
Yeah, he played AQ Worlds for a bit,
video.
and he went
I need to
straight
get the video done for
Hero
it.
Smash. That was 5
You're
years
going to
ago,
bed.
though.
See ya. See ya.
Yeah. No, I want Shazzy. I'm pretty sure I'm spelling
good night.
saying his name wrong. It's the SHAZI. Zazzy. Oh well, he had like decent. He had like great items, not decent.
I feel like if these old I feel like
Yeah, I know my
it's
sleeping
old,
schedule
it's
is really
bad,
off
it's
because I was
just
up late for a
come
New
back
Year's
and
party,
tell
and
you,
I'm a
like,
night
beat up
person.
Alex
Just I am a
and
night
Alex
person,
and,
and so if I stay up really
Yeah.
late like that,
Yeah,
it just ruins me.
you know,
They
Here.
probably no, I think Johnson is the only old person, like not old person, but like old. No, I think Alex is kind of Alex is old. His character is like 09. He has bloodletter.
I mean, my
Oh.
character is a beta account, but I haven't been making content for that long, so.
Yeah, I know, but you have the knowledge of it. You know the struggles of being starting from the bottom.
Yeah.
you know you can't just like make an account and go to Sansi and then grind for like 30 seconds and become.
Oh, Sansi especially. Sansi is one of the worst reps. Sansi takes like a year no matter what you're doing.
No, I mean like you make a level 10, make a level 0 account, go to Sansi, you become level 10. Go to Pirates, become level 40. Go to Shadow Realm, become level 50. Then do what you do. Go get a class or something. Do honor hole or get mem and.
Yeah, no, I honestly I leveled my account to 65 recently because I was at 55 for a while and I was like, this is fine. Like nothing in the game is a challenge once you get beyond like level 50. Like it doesn't matter.
If you have a decent class, that's what you need.
Yeah, it's all.
You could be like-
it doesn't matter.
You could be level 10. You could be like level 20 and kill shit. I feel like I'm gonna offend someone if I say
Hi,
shit.
from Brazil. Here, okay. Let's do the math.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, level doesn't matter most of the time. Only if you're doing PvP
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, for
Enhanced.
PvP level matters, and for some boss fights, level will matter, but for the majority of the game, level doesn't matter. The difference between a level 50 character, a level 55 character, a level 60 character, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the level doesn't matter for weekly events,
Hey, what's going on?
storylines, and
PvP.
Okay, we're gonna start with
No,
timing.
PvP matters.
I've got my stopwatch here, and we're gonna time. Now that the class has been buffed, we're gonna time our time. We're gonna start on our testing for Lightcaster. And we're going to start with the actual Lightcaster testing. This is the process that I go through when I make a YouTube video. So you guys are going to see
That's all you
this.
fight in PvP.
Yeah, so you guys are going to get to actually see what I do when I make a YouTube video.
I hate it when I get level 30s in rows.
Yeah, when I get a level 30 in PvP and they're using Oracle and kill me. Because you can't kill an Oracle.
No, I time it and I kill the Oracle. Because every time the foresight fades, I use my nuke on them.
Yeah, so these were the numbers for
Come on, man, you
base
have to read
Light.
the
These are the
skills.
numbers for testing class Lightcaster.
So when foresight pops up, I try to not move my hands and stuff. And then I sometimes fuck up, and then they kill.
These were the numbers for testing class Lightcaster. We can get rid of these numbers now.
Oracle is such a bullshit.
Oracle's really, really good.
Class. Oh,
No, for
yeah,
PvP.
yeah, it was a celebration class because they got like a mil likes on Facebook or something.
Something along
Yeah.
those lines.
Yeah, something about Facebook.
I feel like that if you were to use Rust Bucket against Oracle, you could probably win.
The issue with Oracle is it doesn't die, it has high dodge chance, and hits and crits consistently.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Rust Bucket, you can put on that shield, which, he'll only do 0 damage to you, and your
Oracle doesn't do damage, though. That's the issue. Oracle, unlike a lot of PvP classes, doesn't murder you by hitting you for 5k. It murders you by hitting you for 500 over and over and over and over till you fall down.
I beat it with Lightcaster. It felt great.
Oh
Well,
my
Lightcaster's
gosh.
busted. Lightcaster just walks into the room, pushes 5, and the enemy falls over.
Nah, that doesn't happen. Before the fight even starts, I heal myself. So
Okay, so now we're gonna do our test.
Then the first time I see, first thing I do when I see them, I press the third skill. Then when I'm in the skill, I mean my third button, my keyboard. I press 4, 3, 2, then 5, and then they.
We're gonna time. We're gonna start our testing for
Legendary
Lightcaster
Hero's the worst class
post
to
buff
go
live
Nah, it's
class.
the best class.
Ready?
No, it isn't.
3, 2,
Oh,
1.
Really
I beat-
sucks.
Hey, but I beat someone though.
You did?
Yeah, I beat
Oh
a
my
warrior.
gosh.
I beat a warrior.
This class is
They
busted,
stunned, they
by the
stunned
way.
Me. They stunned me and I done 2k damage on them and they died.
Class is legitimately busted. Like,
Were you guys the
actually,
same level,
like,
or were you-
broken.
Yeah.
I'm on
Full
Yulgar.
level 65. The funny thing was,
I
funny
spend
thing
a
is
lot
I
of my
spam.
time on server
thing was I
because
spam.
lag.
What?
Oh, that was a longer time. 22 seconds. That was a
what-
bit of a longer one.
It's legendary warrior, right? What did you say?
No, hero.
Yeah,
Legendary
legendary
hero.
Yeah, legendary hero. How do you get it? You get it from upholder, right? When that's Sentinel. Sentinel.
No.
You get it for being like an AQW legend.
Oh yeah, you just buy membership. Yeah. I got
Legendary hero, yes, by supporting Adventure Quest Worlds. Just spend money in AQW and you get it.
Yeah.
Or AFK
Yeah,
in my house.
They won't make that class pretty great because everyone, almost like half the people in AQ won't have that class.
Okay, and test number
they
2.
spend
1,
about
2,
$5, not
3.
Yeah, $10. Yeah, about $10.
Yeah, $10. Well, I mean,
Minimum.
technically you can buy a 1-month membership for $3, but only on the Arctic's account website thing. And I think that will award
Really?
you it. Yeah, you can buy a 1-month membership, but only on the actual Arctic's website page itself.
That's what I did.
What? Arctic? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy a 1-month membership.
I did
They
that
hide it
on
because they don't
the-
like people
on the
buying it.
On the Discord, could you give me a link to that website?
No, they want to incentivize people to buy higher month sub memberships, spend more money. But yeah, you can buy a
But
1-month
still.
membership. They just kind of hide it.
But still. But when is how is it? I thought 1 month was the same price as 2K ACs.
No, 1 month is like $3.
But when I went on when you're talking about Arctic's account, I talking about your Portal account.
Yeah, the portal account.
Yeah, you get like
Yeah.
900. You get 900.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can buy really weird increments of stuff on the actual Arctic's portal.
Yeah, the Arctic's Portal account.
This
2,000
one's
points
bad.
for
I
1 month
burned.
member.
I forgot to rest and I didn't have mana.
2,000 points is 1 month mem. 2,000 points is 2K ACs.
I think it's 3. I think it's 3K.
Yeah. This is a bad
Okay.
time.
I remember
Yeah, this
spending
one's. We're gonna have to throw this time out because I done goofed and didn't have enough mana. Okay, we throw that time out. Reset.
You
Try again.
spent 3K on what? Oh, you probably bought bonus ACs. So like 1 month mem with like 1,000 or 2K ACs.
Well, I end up like getting.
Okay, 3,
Oh my
2,
god, it's a quest
1.
called Kill 2016.
I think I end up getting like 1,000 ACs, and I don't know. I think I might have got extra ACs. When I was done, I got like to my account, I got like 2,500.
And dead.
I mean, it was enough to buy the light.
You guys ready to see the time? You guys ready to see this? Okay, ready for the final time here?
Why is 2016 a death? Harambe?
That's our
You
time.
care more about that gorilla than
For context here, for context on how good that time is, this is a time Lightcaster pulled. For context, let's go look at a time that Arch Paladin pulled.
Why is this important?
Is this it? Is this Arch
I think all
Paladin?
life matters.
No, this is Glacial
you know,
Berserker.
equally.
I want to find Arch Pally. Where's Arch Pally?
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, if you
This is
only
Arch Pally.
directed towards like
For context, this is Arch Pally's times. This is Arch Paladin's time. Arch Paladin's best time. And then compare that to Lightcaster's time, best time, which was a full 10 seconds, which was a full 12 seconds faster.
That's why we have like
Arch Paladin is not a
SJW
weak class.
Warriors or,
That's how busted this class is. And it doesn't just do a lot of damage. This class also can solo Blood Titan. It can also take hits. Blood Titan is not a hard boss to solo because it doesn't care about dodge, it doesn't miss, it doesn't care about hit chance, and it could still solo Blood Titan. This class is busted. Don't make that mistake. This class is dumb. This is real dumb. Putting that out there for everybody. Arch Paladin's numbers, best time, 29 seconds. Lightcasters, 16 seconds. This is a problem. Class is dumb. Class is thoroughly dumb. Okay. Yeah, now let's get our average. 22 plus.
I think they might come out with a. I think they might come out with a mage class for like the Aegis rep. The position for the Aegis. Sky Tower.
Archpaladin's a good class. Archpaladin can solo a lot of bosses that other classes just
I
cannot
think
because
they
of
should
straight
have
up how
caps,
much
to be
damage
honest,
it can
because there's,
take.
like, one-
The damage mitigation that's available to it means that it can solo bosses that other classes have no way to do. It can get away with things that other classes just can't.
Like they create these reputations and then they don't give you any class.
Yeah, a lot of the time, I mean, I don't like the idea of every reputation should have a class. I don't like that idea, because then that means they're basically releasing a class every 2 weeks, and that's just not reasonable. The classes that they would release would be bad, they'd be unbalanced, and that's just kind of a mess. But I could see releasing that most of the time, major storylines that have reps to them should have classes.
That's why I think AA just needs to have a
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
It is
I didn't mean to pull it.
the Inferno.
See, I don't have Abyssal Angel. I want to test Abyssal Angel because it does ludicrous amounts of damage, but I don't have Abyssal Angel because I didn't play during the 1 month it was available. Abyssal Angel, literally only available for 1 month ever. I didn't play during that time, so I can't get
I
it.
think it's stupid that Christmas got 2 classes. I swear Caramancer and Glacial Berserker are both Christmas classes. Like, Christmas base. I think that's stupid.
Why?
Is it going to go red?
No, I think both of them are seasonal, but like...
Yeah, they're
No,
seasonal.
one seasonal, one's permanent. But I think it's stupid because they're both there's 2 classes. They're both decent, but they could have worked on reps that were already there or anything better, actually. Like, yeah, but they're both,
I tend to use
like
Scarlet
side
Sorceress a
line
lot for
quests, not main
farming.
events.
Right now, I have a lot of my classes banked because I've been working on class guides and stuff, and so I've been
Yeah, like,
throwing
some of
my,
them
I've been
are
messing with
customized
my,
classes. I don't know.
Yeah, but
really.
you also gotta
I've been
Like-
messing
like
with class
dwarf
guides
mode
and
that
stuff,
needs
and so I've
midgets,
been, my inventory is weird at the moment, so I can't at the moment. Like I've been working on class guides, so my inventory is weird right now. I normally use like Scarlet Sorceress or
I think
Blaze
they were just,
Binder.
I think they were trying to balance out the fire because there's 2 fire classes, there's 2 ice classes now.
There's 3. There's Cryomancer, there's Glacial Warlord, and then there's Glacial.
Yeah, but Glacial Warlord is permanently rare.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Glacial Warlord and Glacial Berserker are both bad, so I mean they have that in common.
Yeah, and they both focus on the auto attack.
But Glacial Warlord, Glacial Warlord.
Yeah,
is,
unfortunately I
swear has,
can't.
like,
I can't use
150 weapon
Abyssal
damage.
Angel.
So it does a ton of damage,
5, 4, 3, 1, go.
which is kind of good.
I don't count
my
the
God,
time to
stream is so
cast
laggy
my
with all these
4
lag
in the
clusters.
time.
I think they're botting. Yep, they're definitely botting because all of them are healing at the same time.
They already have like a few. Actually, they have like a few classes of like chaos, but it's basically only like one set of skills.
And time.
Like they all share the same skills. Like yeah.
This is
the
3
Chaos
whiz, 1
Berserker,
luck,
the
time
Chaos,
number 1, 20.56.
Rogue, and they all share the same skill. Like there's like
Number 2,
Have you guys
5,
got the
4,
weapon called
3, 2,
Incarnation
1.
of Glitch Sives?
Yeah, it's a
Glitch.
1% drop from the Kill 2016 boss.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, cool.
Now I have both the Death Scythe and the Glitch Scythe.
But the Death Side's not AC tag, so it's kind of bad.
Yeah, I don't know why the Death Scythe's not AC tagged.
I know, it's like a renowned weapon because OG times everyone was hanging around near death because they thought they were cool.
How do you get keys of time? Like I don't.
You get them from the final boss, the Glitch boss.
Oh.
There,
yeah,
it's
Grim
not
Reaper.
100% drop rate.
Get it from the Grim Reaper guy.
Yeah.
I got a question. Was Warlick's quest the last quest? Or is there any quests left over?
After you kill the Grim Reaper dude, that's it. That's the final quest.
Oh, okay, good. I kind of accidentally done the quest twice because I thought I didn't do it. Because I thought it was going to disappear after I do it.
There.
But it's actually not.
That's our
Actually
second
not.
time for full luck.
I don't know.
Or for 3 whiz, 1 luck.
Someone in this room just asked the dumbest question.
5, 4, 3,
I-
2.
Is this dumb? How many kills for a 1% drop item?
Statistically 100?
Yeah,
I think that's how math works.
yeah. Someone said it's about 20.
Oh no, that's a chance from 100.
Yeah. So it's like
I mean,
So
every
basically,
kill,
it's
the way statistics works, every kill that you make lowers the drop, should theoretically increase the chance, but that's not the way it actually works in practice, but numbers are
Yeah.
weird.
You might be that lucky bastard that gets in his first kill.
See,
Oh.
farming the Blade of All was one of the worst things ever for me, because it took me,
Well, that
no
was
lie, 2 weeks of actual in-game time to get the runes to drop.
Blade of,
I have awful
Blade
luck.
of what, really?
That was surprisingly easy for me because I was like already a guardian. So I
That
guarded
time
on
was
the-
bad. I misclicked, and so we're gonna have to
Lucky
redo that
bastard.
one. I
Oh,
think it
okay.
actually came in at like 20 seconds, but I goofed.
I got the Blade of War in the first day, like the first 6 hours.
No, I had really bad luck with the drops on the items, and so it took me weeks to get it.
No, it took me like an hour to get each item, and then it took me like another. After that, it took me like a few hours to do the kill the Sansi kill sword, because he had the highest drop rate for the last rune, and I was like a level 50. I think it was level 50. That level 50.
We
Yeah,
might have a
level
new
50.
I
champion.
remember when people used
We
to
may
farm
have a new
gold from them.
champion.
I used to remember when people
Or-
were supposed to farm.
Like XP from them.
Well, I remember when people were supposed to make videos about.
Oh, I'm not getting
Free
Blinding
ways
Light of
to-
Destiny. I accept
way
that
to
it's
get
a lot of
membership
work,
by
and I don't
doing
have enough
magic and
time
stuff.
or enough care.
Good times. They were all scams.
Three.
I know I never did that because I'm not.
We do actually have a new champion. I'll probably
Like,
redo
you download
the
the
test a
game
few
feature,
times
you
just
don't
in
really
case.
know.
That number rounds
What?
up, so we'll
Like,
do
you're
that.
not- you don't really know if they're.
We have a new champion for now. I'll probably redo this test,
Uninstall.
just in case, because these numbers are so close, and these numbers do seem like outliers, that a 4-second difference here seems a bit much. So I'll probably redo these tests, because this does seem like an outlier. And because Full Wizard did win by a relatively reasonable amount previously over any of the other builds, I am going to rerun the Full Wizard test, because this does seem like a weird result.
I don't know. Is there like? Yeah, Dwarfpool needs a class. Is there like any other like?
Well, the only reason I'm here, I want to hear Alice talk. Talk.
What?
Say it. Dang it! Oh my god, I got kicked from the other chat. I was in a different chat and I got
Okay.
another voice chat.
Yeah, I fully accept that I'm not getting Blinding Light of Destiny. I'm too lazy and don't care. Maybe one day, theoretically, I might eventually obtain Drakat's armor. It's not gonna happen, though. Realistically, there's no chance. 5, 4, 3, 2... Honestly, did it miss? No, it didn't miss. Okay. I was gonna say, like, a lot of the time that this takes to kill comes down to how hard the crit is, how well the 5 ability crits, is what a lot of this time to kill comes down to. Wrong time to stream? What are you talking about, Don? It is the time that the release is happening. I'm pretty sure that is factually the correct time to stream. What is with the mana? There we go. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it, Lightcaster. And that was really. Why was that time weird? That time was like 25 seconds. What is going on? These times are coming up really weird. Oh yeah, but we all know that Corey is irrelevant. So I'm not. The event went live a long time ago. Yeah. I don't care. Like, I'm not okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
we
trying
should
to
have
directly
a,
compete with
class.
Corey, because my style of content and his style of content are two
For Yosuke,
completely
for
different
Yosuke,
things.
I'll
Like, we are entirely different styles of content creation.
for that like Japanese Looks like a little.
Like
Japanese
the
town.
people who watch me and the people who watch him are very
Okay,
different different kind of people.
I know there's rep for it, but there's no class for it.
For what?
For Yokai Isle, from the Chaos Store.
Yeah, there's no class. Like, yeah, I know. I'm not going to get many viewers because a lot of people are going to be watching Corey's stream.
Cool
Well, that's fine. I don't care. Like, this is something I'd be doing anyway. Like, right now, I'm running the test for the Lightcaster class. I'm running the test that I need in order to prepare for making the Lightcaster class guide. And so, I'd be doing this anyway. I might as well stream it. Like, that's all that's happening here. I'm doing the test that I'd be doing anyway. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and laser beam. I'm a farm in my laser. I'm a farm in Malaysia. Pause. Okay, so we'll stick with these. Okay, so we need one more time. We need one more reasonable time out of this, and we'll be good. One more good time. I'm taking the best 3 times of 10. Best 3 times of 10 attempts, and then that is averaged for my numbers. I'm not taking the average of 10 times because there are outliers. There are numbers that are where I get really bad crits, where things happen, and I don't want that to factor into my numbers. So I take the best of 3 times, of 10 times, so that I don't have outliers impact my data. Oh, and my 5 didn't hit crit very hard, so this is probably going to be a pretty bad time because the 5 didn't crit. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't awful. It was 19. 19.22. So we get a new average number here. 16.89 plus 19.2. 16.87 equal divided by 3, and this is our new average time for a full wizard. There we go. See, that seems more correct. That seems more in line with 3 Wiz 1 Luck. Because this is one of the few classes in the game where every point of intellect matters. On a lot of classes, you can splash some extra luck in there if you want higher crits, if you want extra damage, some extra mana regeneration from getting crits more often. But for this class, you really want every point of intelligence. Every point of intellect is valued on this class. So now let's go through and do the 3 luck 1 whiz test. I know this is high quality gameplay I'm giving you guys, but I mean, this is what I do for my videos. This is why I don't stream AQW, because it sucks now. Sitting here watching me do this for an hour and a half, it sucks, but it all comes out being good in the end. Okay, reset timer, get all up in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I was wondering who does the art for the Celestial Realm?
Aranax.
He's really good at it, at what he does.
Yeah, he's one of the few good faction artists.
Like, I think him and Dage probably goes like head on by how good their art styles are.
25. That's about what I expected. I was running low on mana there, so it's not a truly accurate time, but that's about what I expected in line. Yeah, just like skill level of the artist, they're both very high.
I bet you they probably learn it. I bet you they probably learn off each.
I mean, most people like that are like classically trained in some way. Paint, dye my hair to be like Thor. I don't want to be video game Thor. Or what, like video game Fabio? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah,
I'm not going to become video game Fabio. That was a really good time for luck, a
Could it
luck
be
based
Menace?
one. What?
Like for Lightcaster, who designed that?
The lead guy. I forget how to pronounce his name, but Akrax, something like that.
Huh.
Something like that. I forget his name. I can go look it up.
I like the way it looks. He probably does all the he probably does like a lot of the naval.
Well, the navals are all based off of like one old naval that they all use. Like it's all just kind of tweaks to a basic model. It's not that much work, really. I mean, yes, it's work, and you have to be talented for that, but it's not like crazy.
It's not like
Arklin.
Oh.
Arklin is the lead class designer who did this. Hey, what's up? What's going
I know
on?
that the Legion Naval Command
Yeah, Legion Naval Commander was Dej.
awesome. Well,
Yeah, they're all based off of Alpha Pirate model. They're all based off of the same Alpha Pirate model that they put texture on. That they put new texture on. They redo the texture. I mean, it looks good. It's a good model to base your armor off of. But yeah, it's all based off Alpha Pirate, which is not a bad thing. I love Alpha Pirate.
I think we're getting too many. Wow. You think it's gonna become a problem?
No, people love their navals. People love their navals. See, my issue with an Archfiend naval is that it'll be overdone. It'll be over the top. It'll be too flamboyant. It'll be too much. It'll be too busy. That's why I liked Miltonius's art style. Miltonius kept it simple. He kept it subtle. He kept it intimidating and scary without it being glossy and over the top and this big flashy thing. Miltonius was very good at that, of making it scary and intimidating without making it busy. And that's what scares me about a nation-themed naval, because without Miltonius at the head doing the art for it, it's probably gonna suck. I mean, like, people will still buy it, but it's probably gonna suck.
Alright, I just farmed I think I just farmed 300.
No, Miltonius is not with AE. Miltonius has been gone from AE for years.
I just found out.
Milt was my favorite artist. Oh, Milt, we miss you. I miss you. I don't know about everybody else. I miss you. Okay. No, he's gone from AE. He's gone from AE. He doesn't work at AE anymore. He's been gone from AE. Milt doesn't work at AE anymore. Yeah. Yeah, no, Milt's long gone. Sadly, because I love Milt. I love his stuff, but yeah, he's very long gone. Okay, one thing. Nolgath and Miltonius are different people. A lot of newer players may have missed that connection. Nolgath and Miltonius are different people. Miltonius was the original artist for the Nation. He was the original demon, arch-demon, whatever dude. He was replaced by Nolgath when he left Artix Entertainment. Nolgath took in and took up the mantle of the Archfiend. I'm not farming for anything. I am running test on Glacial Berserker. This is the process that I go. If you've seen any of my class guides, this is the process that I go through when I'm testing what are the best enhancements for a class, what are its time to kill, how much damage does it do, learning the abilities during the class. That's what I'm doing.
For you.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you get more excited during the Arank's birthdays than you Dage's birthday?
I mean, I'm looking forward to Dage's birthday this year, but only because I don't have the Khalid Bog and I don't have Legion Doom Knight. Once I have both of those, I don't care about Dage's birthday anymore. So, birthdays that continue to release new stuff and continue to give me new and good stuff and reasons to come back, Those are the birthdays I'm excited for. Deja's birthday is just more of the same thing, and that's unexciting.
Like another like Legion token pet, and then probably some.
Yeah, it'll be another Legion-based set. It'll be another Paragon pet, and more of the same. And then it'll re-release the Khalid Bogs and the Legion Doom Knight, but it's just more of the same, and that's unexciting. It's some of the other artists that are looking to get attention, and they do a lot of flashy stuff and some cool stuff for their birthday and really cool sets, and those are more what I'm excited for. Yeah, right now we're doing the test and stuff that I run through when I'm making a class guide. This is all the math, and this is the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Side stage.
Why not use the treasure chest? What treasure chest? I don't know what you mean, Don.
You're looking for an artist to choose.
To get the altar? Because I've tried.
I mean, if you were to have to make the choice.
What was the question? I was talking to chat. What?
I was asking if you were if you were to pick a birthday besides stages, who would you be more excited for?
I mean, you are wasting 5k ACs. If I want to buy all the keys to try and roll the dice on the treasure chest to try and get... Like, I open my treasure chest trying to get the altar. But rolling the dice on keys to try and get the altar, I will be spending more than 5k ACs. I don't know, honestly. Recently, Aranax has been pretty good. His birthday stuff has been pretty sweet. While, yes, it's all Celestial-based, and it's not the kind of stuff that fits a lot of my armor sets, it's very good stuff. It's new stuff, and it's different. It's something that the game needs more of. We don't need more Dage sets. We need more good set. We need more of that stuff. So those are the sets that I'm interested in seeing every year. Yeah, I do a monthly.
Yeah,
I do a monthly. I opened my treasure chest this month. I opened my treasure chest last month and the month before that. I've opened all my treasure chest. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm trying.
I have a feeling like with these good sets, I want their classes. I want the good classes. These less like Aegis. I want Aegis to be like have like a class that makes you feel like a...
No. Honestly, I don't know if the game really needs more classes, and that's an unpopular opinion. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, classes are cool, classes are what's exciting. But there's so many classes in the game, and they're so hard to balance, and especially in the game that has PvP and already struggles with balancing issues. Like, we don't need more classes. Yes, they're exciting, and they're what makes people spend money in the game, but you don't need them. They're just a balance and headache at the end of the day.
About Arctic Entertainment like releases the old rare classes again.
What's going on over here? What's going on over here? What's going on up here? Okay, I would love to get a bunch of the rare classes to come back. The classes that were very limited time. Things like Abyssal Angel. Classes that were very, very limited time availability. Those are the classes I want to see come back. A big thing that I think Arctic could make a lot of money on. A lot of money. An item that cost 250 ACs. You buy it, and you can make another item AC tagged. That's all I want.
Oh.
That is a magical Christmas Land wish list item that I have from Arctic. 250 ACs, make another item AC tagged. That would make them literally truckloads of money. They could not contain the amount of money they would make off of that. Also, what is this visual glitch? What is this visual glitch? Because I have so many old items. Because I'm a beta account. I have so many old items that just eat up space in my inventory. Because they're from like 2009, 2008, and I can't get rid of them. But they just take up bag space because I can't get rid of them because they're rare. But I don't have anything else to do with them. I don't use them.
You probably don't have bank space either because
No, I don't. I still have the default 1 bank space. Because that's
Oh.
I just put AC items in the bank. I have 100 bases and default bank space, and then just store AC stuff in the bank. Yeah.
I was thinking like if you are able to like make things like AC, like you said, for like 250 adventure coins,
Yeah.
I can see like knowing that the a bank allows you to put infinite amount of AC items in it. That would actually be like a really good thing on there for players.
Well, that's why I say 250, because it's 200 ACs to buy a bank space. So, it is actually more expensive to AC tag the item rather than just buy the bank space. But people will AC tag the items still. Like, people will still do that over just buying a bank space, because one, there's limited bank space. Like, I have more than whatever the cap is on bank space, I have more than that items in my bank. Still. I mean, like, if you don't count for the AC storage, like, whatever the cap is on bank space, I have more than that in items in my bank. But
Do you realize if they were to do that, they will have to update every single item in the AQW?
oh yeah, it's a lot. That's why I know it's never going to happen. That's why I know it's never going to happen. Because, yeah, they have to make new versions. They have to go into the game and make new versions of every item in the game that is AC tagged. And they're not going to do that. Like, I know it's never going to happen. A boy can dream, but it'll never happen. I'm realistic. I know that they're not gonna. Who am I talking to? Let's see, who am I talking to?
That'd be bad.
Aeon.
They actually did. I mean, that'd be good, but that'd be so stressful. Be so stressed if that was.
Yeah, like, it'd be awesome. It'd make them money, but they're not going to do it. It would make them ludicrous amounts of money. It would be worth the time and money they spend on doing the project. But they're not going to do it. We can dream. We can dream. Yeah, I would spend 250 ACs to AC tag my old items. To AC tag my rare warrior, my rare mage, my rare, like, rogue. I would AC tag those. I would spend my money to AC tag those.
And will they be worth? I mean, when you AC tag them, will they have like a worth 250 AC? Will they have like?
I'd say you couldn't. I'd say that they would become 0 AC items.
I see. I don't. I mean, you can like, you know how they like do it, like how buy a.
I mean,
the new
theoretically, make them worth 250 ACs so that when you sell, if you do eventually want to sell that item for some reason, you can sell it and recoup some of your ACs that you put into it. But realistically, it's AC tag now. Just hold on to it forever. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, I see that, but you know, I figure like it
Last test.
kind of gives it more variety. Like you can either sell it, could keep it. See, it's like variety. You got 2 options.
I mean, if you tag the item as AC, and then that item becomes worth 250 ACs before the refund cost, because there's of course the defunding of the item. Then I mean that's fine, because it means that you can if you do need desperately some ACs, you can sell that item and recoup some of the value. But I don't know if that's necessary, is the thing.
Yeah, because probably people won't.
The class is broken. Anybody
Probably, like,
on the
probably-
chat,
probably
class is
people
broken,
like
it's OP, get it. Really, really, really powerful. Stupidly powerful, broken, really nuts. By the way,
I mean, if I
if you
can-
find
if
your
I
way
can
into
make
this
this-
room,
if
don't
I
help
can
me
make
fight.
it
I'm
like
testing, I'm farming this class.
any
I'm
item
not
I want
farming.
AC, I would actually just like find like cool armors that are like rare and like make.
Yeah, I have a bunch of random items that are rare but not AC tagged, and it's irritating because it eats up my bag space.
But you know them like they have like free items and they have AC items. And,
Yeah.
Like, sometimes the actual free items look better than some of the AC items.
Yeah.
Like some items look like that they should be worth ACs, but they're not. Like
Yeah.
take for instance, if I go slash join Shadow Strike.
Well, the set that I'm wearing right now only has one item that's AC tagged. I'm wearing Bounty Hunter, Ranger Hat, and Unarmed, and Cape of Awe. Cape of Awe is the only item that's AC tagged. The rest of them are not AC tagged, but they all look sweet. Is it because of the cooldowns? Okay,
I
the
was
reason the
thinking,
class is really broken.
Okay,
The highest
there's
cooldown on this class.
blade in here called the
10
Eye
seconds.
of the Dragonfire. Have you heard of it?
I don't believe so.
Okay, it's slash join Shadow Flame.
I have probably seen it at some point, but I maybe just not have a name to the face.
Basically, it's like a great, but it looks like it should be an AC. It looks like it should be
5,
AC.
4. So what makes this class really, really good is its longest cooldown is
And I'm
10
not kidding
seconds.
about that.
Don't pay attention to the cooldowns it actually says. This class is a 30% haste buff. This class is a 30% haste buff. Longest cooldown is 10 seconds. That longest cooldown is your Burned by Light. Burned by Light does between 8 and 9,000 damage on a 10-second
I mean, if
cooldown.
you want me to, I can send you a link
That's ridiculous.
page of it, and you can just go.
Well, I'm streaming and doing some testing and stuff right now, so I might look at it later, but not now.
All right.
Who's my commander in EDH? Gitrog. Gitrog, the frog.
I mean, if you were to do that.
Yeah, if you want to link it, I'll check it out later.
All right.
Gitrog frog, because it's a budget. It's a budget deck. No, I do not take friend requests on AQW, because if I friend one person, I have to friend everybody, and I'm not going to. And my friends list can't handle that. My friends list can't handle.
I heard that.
I only have 300 and something
Drinks was-
subscribers. My
was
friends list
gonna
can't
make
handle
a,
that much.
Burning
And I
Blade
can't
version
deny some and
two,
accept
but
some, so I just don't take
file-
friend requests.
Couldn't find the file for it, and he ended up losing the version two.
Huh. Oh, yes, World's better than Glacial Berserker. Glacial Berserker is trash. So, any of you guys who have seen my video on Glacial Berserker know my opinion on it. Some people think it's good. I don't.
I thought that was pretty.
Yes, this is on par with Stonecrusher and Archpaladin for farming. It cannot farm. It is better at farming lower health bosses than those guys. It is better at farming lower health bosses. So, tier list reasons that soloing classes are better. I don't have Legion Doom Knight. I cannot compare Legion Doom Knight to these. I have Stonecrusher. I have Oracle. I have Archpaladin. I have Lightcaster. I have Scarlet Sorceress, Shaman, Darkblood Storm King. I have those.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
can compare
put
those. I don't have
directly
Legion
to
Doom Knight. If the boss has more than 150k HP, 200k, 300k, whatever, the boss has ludicrous amounts of HP. Stonecrusher takes the case. Stonecrusher just takes the cake. Because Stonecrusher's dot stacks out of control, and if the fight lasts relatively long, Stonecrusher will murder any other class's damage output, because its dot just does too much damage. Stonecrusher takes the cake on bosses that have a lot of HP. Bosses that have medium amounts of HP. 150k to like 180k. That's where Archpaladin tends to shine. Because then Archpaladin can get in a full power Magic of Eden twice. You can get in a full power Magic of Eden, Sacred Magic of Eden twice. That's where Archpaladin shines. From about 100k-ish and below, that's where Lightcaster shines. Because Lightcaster just does bonkers amounts of damage and can do it very consistently and very powerfully. Lightcaster is probably the most consistent of the three. It's doing the same amount of damage over almost all of the ranges, but within each of their ranges, lower health to medium health, Lightcaster, medium health to high health is Archpaladin, and then high health beyond is Stonecrusher. So those out of the three classes that I use personally, the top three, those are them. That is the top three, and they are the best within their respective ranges. So, I need one more good... Now I'm on to the luck test. This is the final test for luck. And then I'll jump into some PvP. I'll have to switch over to Arctics to do PvP. So, that'll be fun, because it means I'll lag a bunch, and that's exciting. I don't like doing PvP. Which class can kill big bosses in a short time? How big is big? How big is big for you? That's a broad question. Okay, for context, let's put context on how much damage this class does. These are the numbers that Lightcaster is pulling right now. I thought it went a lot better because of the 3% damage buff. Yes, it is very good. This class does do a lot of damage when it starts to stack its first ability. When it can stack its first ability, yes, it's doing a lot of damage. Yes. But Lightcaster does so much damage, the fight normally doesn't last long enough for it to get to 50 stacks. I've never gotten to 50 stacks on Lightcaster. I've not gotten to 50 stacks on Lightcaster. The fight doesn't last long enough. It kills it before you get to 50 stacks. It kills it before you can get to 50 stacks. You don't get to that point. It does too much damage. I've not gotten to 50 stacks. Okay, so let's put into context. 17.66 seconds. This is the highest average time to kill that Lightcaster has pulled on Red Dragon. Put this into context. Let's go look at Arch Paladin. Arch Paladin, good soloing class. Very good soloing class. Does pretty good damage. Not the greatest damage, but very good damage. Arch Paladin's best time is 34 seconds. That's how big the gap is here. How is survivability? Ultra Blood Titan is... Okay, Blood Titan is weird. It can beat regular Blood Titan. This class beats regular Blood Titan. It cannot... Very few classes can beat Ultra Blood Titan. That's just the way that it works. Arch Paladin can with some luck. With some good luck on its side, Arch Paladin can solo it. But most classes cannot. This class can solo regular Blood Titan. Keeping that in mind, regular Blood Titan does not miss, does not care about hit chance reduction and dodge. It will always hit every attack. That makes Blood Titan very difficult. This class is a dodge-based tank. It cares about decreasing your hit chance, increasing its dodge chance. That's where this class gets most of its survivability from. And it can still deal with regular Blood Titan. Regular Blood Titan is not the end-all be-all of hard-hitting bosses. However, it is a good benchmark to set, and being that this class relies on dodge and hit chance mitigation to reduce a lot of its incoming damage and can still solo Blood Titan, shows you how good this class is as a tanking class. That yes, it does ludicrous amounts of damage, but that is irrelevant if it dies. This class still is able to survive well. This class still can take a lot of damage. And luck test. Let's duel. I will be doing PvP after I finish this test. After I finish the luck test. I need to get through the rest of the luck test for the enhancement testing and comparison, and then we will move into PvP. Well, the issue with Yurumi is there's less people. That's the issue with Yurumi. The queue times for PvP are very long. That's the problem. I do random PvP. I PvP random people, because that way I don't get people trying to counter me. I don't get people trying to feed kills to me. I get an accurate representation of how the class is performing by just PvPing random people. So I will go on to Arctics. I will queue up for PvP. If you guys get to fight against me, sweet. If you don't, sucks. But I'm not gonna try and favor people, because that can skew the results. I have not tried soloing Ultra Drakath. Mostly because that boss has weird mechanics to it. I mean, my old post talked about how good it was. My post on Reddit I made previously talked about how broken it was. Yeah, this class is only 1k ACs. This class is really, really broken. Only cost 1k ACs. Let's keep that in mind while we go through all of this as well. I mean, all this will be brought up in my video on it. This class will have a full guide and our video thing put out sometime tomorrow. Because my videos take a little bit more time in editing, because I do extra stuff that some of the other reviewers don't, it'll probably be out later tomorrow. It won't be out tonight. I'm not going to be like Corey. I'm not going to have like an hour turnaround time on a video. The class of my video will be out like later tomorrow. I mean, honestly, as far as classes that I need to fight, the classes that I need to fight for this class to test if it's good, Oracle, because Oracle's the counter class. If it can beat Oracle, it can beat the other counter classes. Oracle is a big test, is a big counter, so I need to fight Oracle. Blazebinder, and then like Legion Doom Knight and like Arch Paladin. Like those are some of the big like things that I need to test against. Legion Blade Master Assassin is also a pretty big deal, but that falls into a similar range as Oracle as like a really irritating dodge-based class that's hard to hit, that is not going to do massive amounts of crit damage, but will crit you. But like, for me, Oracle and Legion Blade Master Assassin can kind of fall into the similar range of like how they fight. So yeah, kind of like Blazebinder is a dot class, Oracle is a counter class, Arch Paladin is just a big crit class, something like Arch Paladin or Cryomancer. That's just gonna come in and be like, and crit you for 10k, die. So,
You know what I think is really retarded?
everything.
Well, whenever they just updated the game, you can no longer go to shops and to enhance. Yeah, you now
We can.
have to go straight.
They fixed
No, you
it.
can't.
Yep.
When?
They fixed it. I don't know when. You may need to refresh your browser or whatever, redo your browser, but yes, earlier today when they first released Lightcaster, yes, the enhancement shops were broken, but they fixed that earlier today at some point. Because I can access enhancement shops from the tab now.
Oh my gosh. I thought I seen your roomie have more.
Yeah, Legion Doom Knight's good. Legion Doom Knight is good. Legion Doom Knight's just good at everything, except for farming. Vindicator of They is See, the issue is Vindicator of They is, yes, it's an incredibly powerful PvP class,
Do you know that
but
your
it is
roomie's
also
a guy?
very RNG based. So I don't.
Girl.
What?
Yeah, your roomie is actually a guy.
Yeah, there's only a handful of girls working for a, and most of them don't have like in-game characters.
Yeah, I actually spoke to your roomie. Your roomie was on the testing server, and yeah, he was.
Yeah, the January upgrade gear is pretty crap. We all accept this. Okay, let's do the averages here, and we're gonna figure out the
I got very little out of it.
officially statistically best enhancements for Lightcaster post
It's
full
pretty
release.
Cool to actually speak to like the actual game.
Oh, see, I'm a little bit spoiled on that. I speak with artists and class designers and stuff relatively regularly, but that's kind of because of the position that I'm in and the people that I know. I'm a bit spoiled on that front. It is cool. It definitely is cool to be able to like, hey, I have this issue with the game, and talk to somebody and be like, yeah, I'll go talk to somebody about that. And like, I'm in a weird position where I can do that. Not everybody's in that situation, but it definitely is cool to be able to speak with somebody who is on the team at the game and can tell you, yes, this is possible. No, that isn't possible. Yes, this is practical. Like, yes, we know this is an issue. Like, it's cool. It's interesting to speak with those kind of people.
Have you ever spoke head on to
I've not spoken with like Elena or Artix or anybody who's like a team lead, but I hang out and talk with like Pisces and a lot of the artists pretty regularly.
but not your roomie?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, sorry. I guess I got lucky then.
1 plus 23.93. Yeah, unfortunately the January gear is pretty bad.
I thought you like spoke to like most of them.
No, I've spoken to several of them. Not all of them, but like there's a lot of people on the AE team. Yeah, that's I
actually
try
met
really
this
hard to
guy
make
who's
my
a
videos
moderator.
different.
He had a green name, and he actually has a YouTube channel, which I forgot. I subscribed to him, but I can't remember his name. Let me go check.
Was it
Yeah, let me go
Curveball?
to YouTube. It's not Curveball.
Yeah, because he was a mod class creator, whatever they want to call it.
That's Zereldo.
Well, yeah, he changed his name, but yeah.
If I were to meet Zereldo, I'd probably like.
Well, he
I'd
doesn't
be
really do AE stuff
I'd be
anymore.
Zereldo.
He does full-time uni.
Yeah, he was talking about that on one of his videos.
22.08. Well, we'll round
He's
that up to
actually-
0.9.
In that video, he was talking about him like.
That's one of the reasons I try and make my class guides, reviews, and videos and stuff information
really
dense. That if you watch my video, you should be able to then pilot that class to a relatively good extent. You should be able to know after you watch my video if this is a class that you will enjoy, if this is a class you like, if this is something you should spend your time and or money on. I don't want to just be regurgitating information you could read off the wiki. I don't want to just have a class guide and be like, okay, you get it from this map, these are the skills, it's pretty okay, Merry
Oh, yeah,
Christmas.
his name is
So-
Phantasmia.
Huh, I don't know that name.
Yeah, I think he's new.
I want to be able
He has
to...
a couple of videos up. Like 2 weeks ago, he made the Glacial Commander.
I want to have my videos tell
a day
you
ago, he
something you
evolved,
did
like,
not
faster.
know.
And he's a moderator.
What was my first AE game? Original Adventure
You want me
Quest.
to send a link to his YouTube?
Yeah, sure. Drop it in the drop it. I'll check it out. Yep. So these are the numbers, guys.
All right.
This is.
Because I seen this guy in server today. He's like supposedly testing that.
Yeah, I know. A lot of the mod team hangs out on server because it's quiet.
It is quiet.
Yep. So these are the numbers, guys. Lightcaster. So for the record, full wizard.
There we go.
Full wizard pulling in crazy, crazy times. Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was weird because usually I see Bentley or what I can't remember his name, but it's like this Bent guy.
I don't pay too much attention to the moderators and testers and stuff that I see on the server because they're just doing their thing. They're minding their own business. I leave them alone.
Yeah, but this guy has a YouTube channel, and actually, me and my friend Stu actually subscribed to him. So we were like
Yep.
top 3 subscribers because the guy subscribed.
I kind of hate that YouTube took that feature away. That like top subscriber that you could like see the people who are most active on your channel and stuff. That feature's gone now. I kind of miss that. That was a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, now he has like 3 subscribers now, which is it's something now.
Yeah, but this I
can tell that he's fairly new because he has 3 subscribers on. He just made a YouTube.
I mean, I'm pretty new. I only have like 300 subs, 300 something. I don't know. It changes. That's how it works. I have like 300 something subs, but I mean, I also got a pretty big boost. I mean, comparatively to the size of my channel, I got a pretty big boost because of Nostalgia Quest. Because I was one of only a handful of people who could make videos on Nostalgia Quest. Considering there's only like a few thousand people who could access it. My Nostalgia Quest video
That's
got
funny
me some viewership.
My friend Stu is like one.
Yeah, we're gonna hop to Arctics.
actually
We're gonna do some PvP. I mean, I'm still not big as far as the AQW community goes.
I just thought that was cool. I had to say something.
Yeah, there's definitely some cool people out there, some cool stuff. Yeah, we're gonna hop over to Arctics. We're gonna do some PvP
Yeah, but I think
now.
Nostalgia Quest is cool because you can get like dual.
Yeah, well, for me,
Lots
the
of
big
cool.
thing, the big draw of Nostalgia Quest is dual-wielded unarmed.
Yeah.
You can get a non-member unarmed. Yes, you
Uh-huh.
need to have been member in order to obtain unarmed in the first place. You need to have purchased member at some point. But once you have obtained member, buy Unarmed, hold it in your bag. If you ever get to Nostalgia Quest, you can get a non-member AC version of Unarmed, and that's a big deal. Okay,
you a
join.
Are you a moderator?
No, I am not a moderator. No, we're gonna do 1v1s because that's what this class is more designed for. We will test some Bloodroot Brawl. We'll test some Bloodroot Brawl, but this class doesn't have AoE damage. It doesn't have that kind of stuff. So we will test it, but primarily we're gonna be doing more PvP tests.
Chat privileges and stuff.
Yeah, there's some stuff that you get. I know that like I theoretically could apply for like tester, one of those things, and probably get it, but I don't think I don't care. It's unimportant to me. I'm happy in the situation that I'm in. A relatively reasonable following, making videos, doing my thing. I'm happy with that.
You know what, Zeraldo, because he got a lot of attention because.
Well, he got a lot of attention because he was making some of the only good class guides.
I think he can.
Hey, Zexel.
Class guides. His class guides aren't all that. I mean,
compared to the average kind of content that you see on AQW, which is unregistered Bandicam using the in-game chat to talk to the audience, there's not a high bar that's been set for content.
Well, there is this thing where you can go do or find people like in the end and like all kind of like just around battling, and you can like make a thing like a weekly thing on YouTube called the best AQW players of the week, and you can like post it down.
Lightcaster is very, very broken.
And you can get like subscribers by just doing that.
I mean, I would like to get shout out from some of the larger AQW channels. Yeah, that'd be cool. But I also kind of want people to care about me because of the quality of my content, not because somebody else said so.
Because those other guys could probably say that you're good, but then...
Oh, he dodged it.
No.
God dang it. Oh, and he got the stun. I'm dead. I'm done. Oh, yes, I live for now. There we go. There's the big... And you're dead. You're dead. There's no way. There's no way. The dot's gonna kill you. Yeah, the dot's gonna kill you. What server you on? We're on Arctics right now. Here, let me change it. Let me change it.
Like, with any of the people on the AE team.
Yeah, I've met a few people on the AE team, just because of kind of the situation that I'm in. I know some people, I make content, and so they kind of slightly pay attention to me on some level, and I know the right people to talk to get connections. It's a business that moving up, talking to people, YouTube. It's a business like any other. It's about who you know, who you can talk to. Yeah, that was a bit of a roller coaster. It was like, oh, she dodged my laser and then I got stunned. I'm probably dead. The fact that I didn't die there is a massive is a huge luck spree there. Yeah, if you guys want to challenge me, feel free. I have turned on my dual invites. Dual invites are turned on. Do you guys want to...
I mean, I was looking through Pisces' work today. Actually, it was like a couple months. And he was like... He does like reskin versions of like weapons, and then he like makes them like...
Why can't I can't... Buttons, please. Buttons? Buttons? Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to fight anyway. That's fine. I was able to walk around and do my thing, but I couldn't push buttons. Yeah, Them does a lot of that stuff. He's not an artist for AE, but he is an artist, and he does a lot of that, of like making reskins and recolors of official Arctic sets.
And do you think artists will ever take like his creations into consideration?
Oh, I know they do. The issue is there's legal reasons why they can't use fan-made sets a lot. Because if it was created by somebody else, there's legal issues, and they have some kind of obligation to pay them. And it's a lot of legal issues behind why they can't just use everybody's suggestions, even if they like them.
But what if you like gave your to someone?
I mean, there's still some problems. Like, I'm sure, I know they have done it. They do use person-suggested art and classes and sets and stuff before. They do it from time to time. But they don't like to because there are some legal issues that they can run into doing it. So.
And then they must have tried it before. I bet you they probably hit.
I have amazing luck, guys. I don't like PvP because I have really awful luck. I have the greatest luck mankind has ever known, and I don't like PvP for that reason. I have awful luck.
Yeah, do you know the Dragon Blade? You know that bone dragon that you get from like traveling around.
From what?
Dragon Bone Blade. It's like the dragon.
No. I know the Dragon Blade. I don't know of like another Dragon Bone Blade thing, like a different thing.
Yeah, it's like a no-gas blade. You find it like going.
That was you? See, everybody that have fought so far dodges the first laser. They dodge the laser, stun me, crit me for 3,000, and then I die.
Yeah, I'm talking about
That's how
like,
every
go
fight has
OP,
gone
you
so
know.
far. So like every fight is gone. Is that I go in, they dodge the laser, stun me, crit me for 3,000, and then I die. That's how all these fights go. It's real exciting. Okay. Can I actually land my burned by light? That would be sweet. We could land my starting burned. And did you die? Yeah, that's the power of. That's what happens when people don't dodge it. That's what happens when people do not successfully dodge it. That's what happens when people don't successfully dodge the laser. Yeah. Yes. They are the same price. They are both 1,000 ACs, except Lightcaster is significantly better.
Classes are going to be like very under. Right, happens.
Well, any class that relies really heavily on luck is going to be crippled when the rewrite happens. They've confirmed that already, that they're nerfing the luck stack.
I'm surprised they're not trying to nerf with.
I mean, I'm sure they will on some level, but not as heavy as luck.
Like, what luck classes break the game?
Well, I mean, anything for PvP, basically. But outside of that, dot classes, any dot class really abuses luck, and any of the older classes, literally any class made before like 2012, really relies on luck.
So you're like saying like Guardian?
Yeah, any of the older classes. See, I have no health, guys. I'm gonna die. Yeah, any of the older classes really rely on luck. That's just kind of an unfortunate fact of the way that the game is built, that those classes were designed. Yeah, I forgot to rest.
Like the healer I know the healer enhancements.
Healer enhancements are useless. Thief enhancements are useless. Hybrid enhancements are useless.
Thief enhancements are not. I use thief enhancements for like my pirate class and I never get hit. But if I use luck enhancements on classic pirate.
Yeah, classic pirate you want thief. On the new pirate you want.
Yeah.
Luck.
So I guess thief enhancements are good, but just like for
it's a very small selection of classes that want it. I tested it for Glacial Berserker. I tested Thief for Glacial Berserker, and it failed pretty spectacularly. Are you gonna? Hello?
Yeah, but this is what I want healer. This is what I want healer enhancements. I want healer enhancements to increase the crit chance for a heal.
Stone Crusher, not a
More
PvP
crit
class.
heals. So if you're running full healer, you'll have more crit.
Well, the issue is you have to somehow balance that against increasing your chance to crit in general. That would that be better or worse than running full luck that would just increase your chance to crit in general? I think that's the overall issue that you run into.
I don't think luck needs to I don't think luck needs to do anything with the
You dodged
heal.
it. You dodged it. No.
I don't think luck needs to tangle.
He dodged the laser. Luck doesn't need to get any better. Luck doesn't need to get any better. But yeah, there's definitely there's things you could do with the healer enchantment that could be better. There's things you could do with the fighter that could be better. Like balancing the enhancements is a big thing that they're trying to work on with the testing server. You gonna shower? Okay.
It's taken so long. Actually,
I mean, the testing server is taking so long for a multitude of reasons, I'm sure. I'm sure one of them is because balance is hard.
the server rewrite is probably not going to come out.
I mean, hopefully it'll come out before March. Initially, they were saying before the end of the year. Initially, they were saying before the end of last year. It's whatever. It'll happen at some point. I'm willing to wait.
Yeah, like I'm willing to wait for the Guinness.
Yeah, when I land that initial, laser beam, it is really hard for the opponent to win when I land that initial laser beam. Yeah.
I love Richard Skelton.
I don't see luck classes are
Channel, they're making a movie.
luck classes are traditionally dot classes because if you can get a really high crit on your dot, then you can basically win the match in PvP regardless.
You know how to be a Patreon?
To be what?
Patreon?
Yeah, I know how to do a Patreon.
Yeah.
I almost set one up at one point. It was for a different project than my YouTube channel or whatever, but yeah.
What was it for? What was it gonna?
I just got one shot by an arch pally. Oh, it was for a different thing, for a different series that I was working on with a group. It's dead now. It's dead now, but yeah, it was gonna be for a different thing.
Are you not gonna name this series
No.
Spectacular? Is it gonna be spectacular in the future? If nobody knows about it?
Well, I mean, it involved other people, so it's not my place to talk about. What's the enhance on Lightcaster? Lightcaster, here. We have a...
I guess we're just gonna have to see in the future. That new series.
Full Wizard.
But it'd probably be a while from now.
Full Wizard for Lightcaster.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up?
Fighting people.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Well, bye. Nice. It was a good fight.
Do you know if Corey does any do you know if he sells t-shirts?
Not that I know of.
So no, I find these channels are very small, but yeah, they're
To sell, okay, selling merchandise is a rough thing because selling merchandise, in order to sell merchandise, the way it works is you buy that merchandise first. If I want to sell a t-shirt, I have to go buy all of those t-shirts first and then sell them to the people buying them from me at a slight markup to make money to cover my production cost and shipping cost. Meaning that if I want to sell t-shirts, and people don't just print t-shirts, companies don't just print t-shirts for free. That normally if you're going to buy a t-shirt, you need to buy them in bulk. So I need to spend $500 on getting a t-shirt printed and made and sent to me. And then I need to then sell those 500 t-shirts in order to not lose money on it. So it's not an easy thing to sell merch. And you need to basically guarantee that you can make your money back on it if you plan to. See, the dot got there. The dot got there.
So you're saying the standards of actually have to have fairly popular.
You cut out there, what?
Said you have to be fairly popular in some way, either
Yeah.
Twitch or
You basically need to guarantee that you can sell 50 or 60 shirts if you plan on selling shirts. It's okay, I didn't want to fight back. It's okay.
Woof, woof.
It's okay, I didn't want to.
Think if
It's okay, I didn't want to
Corey
fight back.
50 shirts.
Fight starts, get crit. Try and use my laser, dodge. Try and heal, doesn't crit. Cry.
Because you know he does have like case.
Corey's big enough, he probably could sell shirts if he wanted to, but it is a risk. It's always a risk. Hello?
Do you like work with Ray?
I don't work with him, but I know him.
Oh, okay, so you guys don't do like videos together?
No. No, I do my own thing.
Because I know that he's like smaller.
Yeah, he's another smaller AQ YouTuber.
So I was wondering if you have like better connections with him than.
Well, I don't really have too many connections with a lot of the other YouTubers. Like I know, like it's a smaller space. We're all pretty small channels in the grand scheme of things. We all kind of talk to each other and have loose connections, but I personally am not super close with any of them.
I never seen you on you know, you're not really recommended to me.
Well, that's YouTube algorithm's fault.
That's YouTube algorithms.
Well, my videos are for AQ stuff. My videos do not fit the normal criteria that AQW videos meet, which means that if you're watching another AQW video, you are unlikely to see me in recommended videos.
Why is that?
My videos are a lot longer, and most AQW videos tend to be under 10 minutes, and my videos tend to be a little bit longer because I try and fit more information into them. My videos tend to be more educational, which means that my videos tend not to get recommended to people. It's just a symptom of the YouTube algorithm. If I wanted to get more recommendations and more views and stuff, I would cut down my videos. I'd make them shorter, but that hurts the quality of the content, and I'm not going to do that.
Can't you have like more people come to your channel by having a higher YouTube, good YouTube?
Yeah, I can have, I know how YouTube works. If I really wanted to, I could cheese the system and get a lot of subscribers and a lot of viewers, but I'm not going to because that hurts the quality of the content. It is not worth it to create crap content in exchange for viewers. That's not worth it. I could totally cheese the system. I know how the system works. It's not hard. But I'm not going to. Upload like 2 shorter, under 10-minute videos every day. Tag them with all kinds of stuff. Clickbait, good thumbnails. Like, you can do it. It's not hard. I don't want to. That's not the kind of content I want to make. Now we're going on a tear.
Probably a good thing for your.
I mean, it's better for me long term. I mean, it means that I get a more devoted fan base of the people who I do get. But it just means that I grow slower.
You know, I bet you all the people are actually quite glad that you don't.
Oh yeah, a lot of my comment section is like, "Thank you for making an actual guide on this class. You're actually teaching us what to do." That's a lot of the comments on my videos are like, "Thank you for actually showing us what to do."
You need to be like the new class guide.
See, I make a lot of class guides. I have like 4 or 5 up now, 6 maybe. I forget. But I'm having to play a lot of catch up because I only started making videos recently, so I'm playing catch up. So I have a big backlog of a bunch of classes that I need to kind of run through before I can start working on the newer ones. Hey Victor, welcome back.
I like Zerolo's class guides because he is like more of a class guide
and I'm stunned.
guy.
I live here now.
Like Corey, he's like more of a, hey, this class does this and stuff. And I can
Corey's
just
class
kinda-
guides are short 5-minute videos where he reads the skills, shows you where to get it, and then that's it. And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
And he
that's
makes it-
fine for my purposes. The way that I view class guides, that's fine for me. But that's because I just want to know, are the class's skills good, and how do I get it? So that I can then get it myself and go do the work myself on researching it and figuring out if it's good and doing the math. But that's because of the way that I do things, because of the fact that I make content. For somebody who's actually trying to learn how to use the class and figure out if it's worth spending their ACs on, that's not an actual class guide. You're just telling them what the skills do. The wiki can do that. How long am I going to stream?
I
Long
actually
enough.
think the Lightcaster or the Evolved Caster class ACs is 1,000. and
Yeah, it's only 1,000
class.
ACs. This is really cheap. Anybody in my chat, by the way, if you have not bought Lightcaster yet, do it. It's really good.
It's only here for. Is it going to become rare?
It's going to be seasonal.
Oh, it's going to be seasonal.
Seasonal with Aaron Axe's birthday.
Man. You know what? I hate waiting a year just to get a seasonal class. Like, it just takes too long for me. I'd rather just get it when it's.
Right now, Spectre,
more
I'm
sense,
doing
you know?
testing for my class guide. So I'm doing PvP testing. I did the soloing
Like you said,
testing,
with the Legion
and now
Doom
we're doing
Knight,
the PvP testing.
I mean, I think I would like the Legion Doom Knight, but I'm gonna have to like pay. I think it's ACs or farm for hours.
Yeah, see, because of the way that because of the situation I'm in, I kind of have to get it. I also want to get it, just for testing sake. But I
Use
got
it
the
for
Paragon
ACs.
pet, so I can actually get a reasonable amount of Legion tokens. So it's not hard.
So. Do you have the Bright Paragon pet?
No, I have the most recent one, the mounted. And that one's
Oh.
really good. Like, I managed
The
to,
Bright
like,
Paragon pet. Good.
I don't have Bright, so I can't directly compare how good they are, but I know that mounted is far faster than any other method I've used so far. You got to get up, then challenge me. Challenge me. Fight me.
Maybe in the future you could do a video on comparing the Paragon pet.
I mean, I have to obtain them. But I
Yeah,
think on
yeah,
Alex's
yeah,
class
of course.
guides, they are some of the better class
I don't
guides.
play CSGO.
Alex's class guides are some of the better class guides. He does
What
go
I do
more in
know
depth.
is-
He does
is
talk about
that,
farming and
this
PvP
game
and
updates every
soloing in
week,
his
so there's,
videos.
like, you're not
I do
really gonna
appreciate
be
that.
content.
The fact that he gives his classes a fixed number, that he's like,
Oh,
this
no,
gets a
please,
9 in this
CS:GO
category,
then.
this gets a this in this category.
Rip.
That I'm not a huge fan of.
Like I feel that you still have like lots of content. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of content to make still. There's a lot to do. I currently have like 3 class guides in the work in editing. I have this one for Lightcaster that I'm gonna try and get out tomorrow. I have other guide videos that are not just classes that need to be done, that need to be made. Like there's work to be done. There's videos to be made. There's content to be done. Chunin is good. Chunin is good. Chunin is good.
Does,
Ninja is not very good.
Does your stream like these questions or?
I don't know.
like
Do
us,
you
like,
guys?
talking about this stuff?
Alex's class guides are pretty good. I like that he talks about stuff. I like that he actually tries to go in depth with it. I don't like that he gives a concrete number to things. Because classes get buffed, classes get nerfed, new classes get added, new classes get changed. Chunin is a rare class. Don't worry about it. Chunin is rare. Chunin was a older rare thing that you can't
That's
get
probably the
anymore.
wrong question to ask.
No. Still not. No, I'm not gonna
Hey,
get
but
Shadow
dude,
Stalker.
the Blaze
I
Binder
can't
class is
justify it.
actually,
I can't
like,
justify it.
the most
That's
powerful
6k
class.
ACs, man. Like that's 6k ACs. I can't do that.
I know that you're.
It's 6k ACs. That's half of my ACs that I have right now. That's a lot of ACs. I can't do that kind of thing. It's just really expensive, and I'm probably not going to use it outside of just making a class guide. So
Do
like,
you personally use Blaze Binder for people trying to like gain the combat trophies?
see, and I'm really scared to say this on stream because then people will do it and ruin my fun. Easiest way to get combat trophies, if you don't need 1v1 combat trophies, you just need general combat trophies, the kind that you can get from Bloodroot Brawl. Go onto Arctics or go onto a low pop server and queue with Bloodroot Brawl and just run and kill the boss. And you can just do this over and over because nobody else is in the room to fight you. There's nobody to contest you, so you can just run, kill the boss, get the thing, get the trophies.
Like how much? It's like around 10 combat trophies.
Each round that you win is 5 trophies.
5. I've noticed that Dage has like changed his undead champion quest a bit, where you're now to like required to like collect 50 combat trophies.
See, I'm working on slowly getting the Dragon Blade of Nulgath. I'm most of the way there. I only need to get like 200 more combat trophies.
Yeah, Dragon Blade of Nulgath. Yeah, that's what I was talking.
Yeah, it's 550, I think, for each half. So I think it's like 1,200, 1,100 combat trophies to get it.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like 500 and something per half. Because in order to get it, you need to get both of the Behemoth Blades, the Behemoth Blade of Light and the Behemoth Blade of Dark, and some other items that you get from doing Nulgath stuff. And each of the Behemoth Blades costs like 500 or 600 combat trophies, in addition to the Nulgath stuff that you need to have in order to merge them.
Are you about there?
Oh yeah, I have all the Nulgath items. I literally just need like 200 more 200 more combat trophies, and I can get it.
Hey, is it like unstable?
I don't know. I mean, I could look it up on the wiki, but I don't know. I mostly want it because it's a cool color custom weapon.
I know that this suggestion guy who does like art similar to like the Artainment Interquest Worlds. He does a Dragon Blade, no that, but he makes it leave no. He like puts like kind of like what Stage would probably do with, which you know it makes it look really cool, you know.
The Dragon Blade and Nulgath looks sweet. I like it. There was a cyber one that they've come out with a few different variants of it. There's been like a pink one and a cyber one and some others. Chunin is a good class. Chunin's very good. Chunin's very, very good. It just takes some work. It is a dodge-based class. It is a dodge-based class, and when you're talking about dodge-based classes, yeah, Legion Blade Master is the king of those.
Colors are probably like a really shade of green, a blue, black.
I mean, I just like color custom items. I like the fact that color custom items exist. My set that I'm wearing right now, the only color custom item I have is the Ranger hat, but Ranger hat is the best hat, though.
Oh yeah, XYO wore that hat with passion.
It's so great. Me and Baylor. That's honestly how me and Baylor became friends, is we both were like, "You love the Ranger hat? Me too!" And now we're buds.
I have a feeling that Baylor and X.
Because we both will wear the Ranger hat with anything. We're like, does it look like crap? I don't care. I'm wearing the Ranger hat. Just like whatever set we're doing. I'm gonna put the Ranger hat on.
Good.
It's color custom, and it looks good with everything. It's great. I love it. I love my Ranger hat. Best starter class is Healer, because Healer is actually useful at the late game as a support class.
Do you think they need to buff the Ranger class?
Ranger? Yes.
Yeah.
Considering that Sandsea is one of the hardest reps in the entire game, and that Ranger is bad, yes. They do need to buff a lot of classes, though, and I don't know if Ranger needs to be on the top of that list.
So, do you
The
think
laser's
Legendary
too strong,
Hero
guys. The laser's
Alright,
just
buddy.
too strong. Can we all admit this? The laser's just too good. Okay, the reason that I say healer is the best starter class, because... Okay,
Or defender, because defender's pretty bad too.
you start the game. You log into the game for the first time. Healer. Healer is now your supporter class of choice. Healer is a good supporter class.
Like,
You
if
then
you were
move to
if
getting
there was like any old class that
Oracle.
that
You can
thing
log
that
in immediately. You can get Oracle from the class shop for free. That's now your
I
soloing
want to
class.
know what that
Oracle's your
was.
soloing and PvP class. Healer is your support class. You go get Scarlet. You level that up. You play a little bit. You go get Scarlet Sorceress. Scarlet Sorceress is your farming class. You now have a support class, a farming
Probably
class, a soloing
Skyguard
class, and a
Grenadier.
PvP class.
Probably that class.
All
is
for
just
easy.
the best.
That's why I say start with healer.
I don't see anybody ever using
Using what?
Skyguard Grenadier.
See, I saw the class. I saw the requirements of the class. I did the zone and then didn't care.
Is the class bad? That's what
I don't know if it's bad. I just don't know if it's good. I've never used it, so and from what I looked at in the skills, I don't care. The laser's so good. I mean,
Do you
Mage
think
may
Legendary
be a
really
PvP
needs to
class,
buff?
but I think Scarlet Sorceress and Oracle are better, and they're easy, and they're not easy. Starter classes are the only class in the game that are easier to obtain than Scarlet Sorceress and Oracle. But they're all very, very easy to obtain. I think Oracle and Scarlet Sorceress are better PvP classes. Okay, we're gonna do a few more brawls, and then we're gonna move in. We're gonna do a few more duels, and we're gonna move to Bloodroot Brawl. So we're gonna do a few more duels, and then we're gonna go into Bloodroot Brawl, everybody. If you guys are playing against me at Bloodroot Brawl, please don't target me. Please, please don't focus me. We're trying to do this as a test for science. I'm trying to figure out how good this class actually is. I don't need you guys just like, where is he, and focusing me down. That defeats the whole purpose of the test. That ruins the test. So we're going to do a few more duels, and then we're going to move into Bloodroot Brawl testing. Hey, how to get Lightcaster class? You hit this button, you go here, and you buy that. That's it. That's it. I don't have enough viewers to do a private one. I don't have enough viewers. There's only like 10 people in here. I want to do a random one. I want to do a random Bloodroot Brawl. It is the way to do it the most balanced possible. And I'm going to do multiples. I'm going to do multiple and multiples. Did you get Archpaladin? No, because I refuse to do Alchemy. I refuse to do Alchemy. AE can try. They can try. I will never do Alchemy. Rust Bucket's sweet. Rust Bucket is sweet. Everybody knows Rust Bucket's sweet. Can I cast my abilities? Please? Why can't I? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep. The Paladin shortcut there was. For the Paladin shortcut, there was. If you had the already had Paladin class shortcut, there was alchemy involved. You had to have rank 8 alchemy and a bunch of crafting regions that were rare. And I wasn't about to do that, so. Nope. I bought it with ACs. Okay, we're gonna go do a Bloodroot Brawl now. Turning off duel challenges. We are doing random Bloodroot Brawls. So you guys can't cheat. It's not like I expect you guys to cheat, but I expect you guys to cheat. We're winning? We're winning. Right? Right? Doesn't matter. I'm here so I can punch you in the face. Accept it. Just accept your fate. Accept it. Yeah, there we go. Get inside. Swiggity swag, get in the bag. Shh. Nobody paying any attention. Nobody sees the thing. Nobody sees the thing. I'm just mind your own business. Everybody just mind your own business. Pay no attention to the backdooring.
Hey Daniels.
Yeah?
I was thinking about remember when they had the AQ zombies?
The what?
The AQW zombies.
Yes. I need
You
to
know,
go.
and it was like a whole separate map
Yeah.
inside your map. Like I think you know there's like sagas in this game. Like there's like the Undead saga.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
come with a saga occasionally.
All right, I think they need to like organize the sagas that. So you know you click on a book and you get to pick it on saga.
Yeah, right. See you, Victor. Yeah,
But
right now the sagas are a little bit all over the place. I'm just grabbing the combat trophies out of my bank. Guys, I'll be back. We'll do some more.
Because the Queen of Monsters saga is kind of smashed in with the chaos.
Well, the Queen of Monsters saga is also in two different places. Like, because the Queen of Monsters takes place over the whole, whatever I forget the name of the thing, but the top left of the map. But then it also takes place in, like, the other part of the map. Like, it happens in two different places, so some people may be confused that they are, in fact, connected.
Say that they are, and I know they are, but let's just say that they have like its own like little journal, and it just takes you to the places you need to go while saga.
No, he's gonna
Chaos
eat
Saga,
me.
and then you do
He's gonna
the,
eat me. He's gonna eat
right.
me.
You know, you do the Chaos Saga first, and then you do the Queen of. I don't know how much sagas there are in it. I know there's like two main ones. Probably a Sepulchre.
Well, the whole chaos, good and evil sagas were all kind of woven together. So they never really had a separate thing.
Yeah, so I think that
I'm dead.
Like,
Yeah, I had no mana, I had no
you know
health.
how it says story? I should be able to click on the banner, and it should like instead of like having these like instead of just having like sword head and mirror on chaos.
Well, there's a whole issue with the map system in general. There's a lot of there's a lot of zones that are not on the map. There's a lot of zones that do not exist on the map. That's a big issue with the map in general. There's a lot of places, there's a lot of zones, there's a lot of stuff that unless you were there when it came out, unless somebody tells you about it, you will never know that it exists.
Yeah, that's the problem. See, where I go to the Book of World, it should not only give me.
You're using the mage?
chaos,
You're using the
but it
Lightcaster
should also
test
give me
class. You're using the
monster.
default mage class.
But you know, like in different, like say that you have two folders: Chaos Saga, Queen of Monster Saga. You should be able you should like be able to click one, and it'll bring you to like all the zones you need to go through. Each one. Like instead of like.
Yeah,
the
I do
story,
wish that the zones and the quest in those things were better connected, that there was a list, there was some place besides the wiki that you could see all of the zones, that it wasn't just because the map doesn't show all the zones, that there's a lot of places that don't exist on the map that you can't see, and there's not really any good way to find those.
I guess there's like limited Because there's probably limited space on them.
Yeah, there's limited space on the map, and some of the places don't fit within the world. Some of them don't fit within the... Because the map of lore is already a thing that existed. And so there's some places that don't fit in within the pre-existing map of lore. Like, I understand why not everything is on the map, but it doesn't mean that I have to like it.
Well, can't they just like make a like?
I mean, they
that
make new
different
islands. They've made new land masses, but they tend to be islands. They tend to be, like, separate things. Yeah, I think this
No, they
class
have
is not
balance,
great in
but
Bloodroot
remember,
Brawl.
like,
You
those,
have
like,
no multi-target damage, and your
Chaos
debuffs
Lord
is not
Iota,
applied to
and
yourself.
just, like,
Your debuff is applied to
just,
your
like,
opponent.
stable and
It's
stuff,
not a you get a 50% haste.
which, like, the
Well, you do, but it's
other
not like
games.
you get a evasion buff. It's that your
Kind of,
opponent
yeah,
gets an
you're
evasion
not,
debuff.
You're not actually in. You're not actually playing the old games.
I played some of the old games. I didn't play a lot of them, but I played like AQ some. I played Dragon Fable some.
Yeah, I think it's called Time Library. Chaos Iota. It's like this place called like Time Library. Or,
Yeah. Yeah, for this. Yeah, in the Chaos Lord Saga.
Like where would those places be?
I mean, there is an area on the map for that saga, for that quest. Sir.
Yeah, but the area doesn't really
Oh, you guys backdoored us.
match, you know.
You guys
So, you know,
backdoored
if I were
us.
to go to story and go to Iota.
I need to heal. I need mana. I kept running out of mana. So issues that I discovered in Bloodroot Brawl. I keep running out of mana.
There's a Time Library.
The debuffs and buffs that I apply, most of them are not applied to myself. They're applied to my target, meaning that if my target dies, that mana is wasted. I am
is
single
that,
target damage only,
when you travel through these portals,
and I
like,
don't
where
have
does
any
your
crowd
character
control.
actually go
These
from
are
the
these
map?
are the issues with the classes that make it struggle in Bloodroot Brawl. Yeah, there's like the portals that take you into like space, but yeah, overall there's not a lot of. They don't really exist within the world. I think in canon.
I think it can if they like give us an option. Scroll up outer space or like click a button. Changes your map.
Yeah, have like an alternate map.
Yeah, and it's like just
Oh, I just got
Kinda like what
destroyed.
they did with the AQ.
Can I
Like,
rate
they
your
had-
care
AQ
page?
Like AQ's always had its own map.
There's a solid probably not on that
I
one.
know they can do it.
Partially
cool.
because we're doing science right now. Partially because I'm not going to click on links if you link me a page, because clicking on links is dangerous. I've been on the internet. So like, I guess tweet it at me. Tweet it at me.
Yeah, Warlock does have that Arctic
It's there.
brush down.
What?
Remember when you guys were talking about like wow, Flick and how now he's like a mecha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at his hair and it got perfect artist hair, but it's down and
Tweet it at me.
it's like brushed down instead of sticking out.
Oh my god. I walked into the room and got destroyed. Oh, yeah, this class is not for Bloodroot Brawl. Are you going to use the banner? Am I going to use the banner you made? Maybe? Honestly, I lost it and I need to go back to Twitter and get it again. I reformatted my computer
actually
and it's
think-
not on my hard drive anymore, so I kind of forgot that I had it because I don't have it on my computer anymore. I forgot that I had it. I need to go grab it off of Twitter,
Then
but
Time
probably.
Space, and then Shadow Realm.
Nobody remembers Hero Smash. Are you gonna get Legion Doom Knight on Dage's birthday? Yes, because I need to make a video on it.
And then
That's the
Nightmare.
answer.
You know, if you get a mem.
Yeah, well, Nightmare. I mean, I have member. Don't have access to Nightmare because I just can't be bothered to finish the quest line.
I think it's easy. I think all you have to do is just.
It's not hard. It's just really, really long. Yeah, I'm getting Legion Doom Knight on Dage's birthday because I have a goal with
Like,
the
I
game
did it
to
on my
not
main
just
character,
do
my main
class
character.
guides. I don't want to just
Right.
do that.
But
Those are helpful
problem
for
is,
some
with my
people,
character
but I
is
also want to do
have,
broader guides.
I have it. I cannot.
I want
cannot
to do
master
broader
connect
guides. I want to be able to do
my,
guides
my main
on
account with my
a beginner's guide to the game, a
I've already
experienced player's guide to the
I already
game, a
mastered
returning
both
player's
that
guide to the game,
accounts,
a tanking comparison. Here are all the tanking
another
or soloing
account.
classes in the game. How do they compare to each other? What are their
So I
strengths? What are their
should
weaknesses?
probably,
Here's all
like,
the farming
not
classes.
able to go
What are their
to,
strengths and weaknesses? I want to do that kind of thing, and for that I need to obtain all of them. So yeah, I know there's several zones and several quests and things that I know exist. I know they're good. I easily could do them. Am I going to? No. And part of that is because I don't have time, and part of it's because I'm supremely lazy. And that's just kind of the way that it is for me. That, like, yeah, I could get the new Legion class that's coming out, but I'm not going to. Like, yeah, I could go get a Nightmare, but I don't really need to. Like, I'm completely fine with using Honor Hall. And that's just kind of, like, I don't have a lot of time to throw at playing this game. And so I spend my time efficiently. And I can't really spend hours farming for Legion tokens or farming for totems of Nulgath. That's just not, it's not fun, it's not the way that I enjoy my time. I rather would spend my time doing something else more productive. Do
well,
a
you're
no
not all
class.
that lazy. I mean, time to actually edit your video.
Yeah, see, my videos, okay, so the class guide for Lightcaster is, what time is it right now? Yeah, class guide for Lightcaster is probably going to come out at, like, I don't know, dinner time tomorrow, because I have to edit it, and, well, I have to actually record the video itself, which takes, like, an hour and a half. I have to edit it, which takes, like, 3 hours. It's normally, editing time is normally double the amount of shooting time, just because I have to sift through that footage. So editing time is normally double the shooting time, and then I have to render and upload it, which normally takes an hour in itself. So, like, even if I get up at, like, 8 o'clock in the morning and start working, it won't be out till, like, 1 o'clock. So, like...
Because it does take time. Like, that's not lazy to me. Like, you're
Oh, yeah,
actually
like,
working.
each video is probably, like, 6 hours of work. Do a no-class comparison?
Except
I
for
have one of the
streams.
no-classes.
Actually, I think streams can be like edit them. Usually, people don't really edit streams.
I'll do stream highlights off of Twitch, but that's because Twitch has the clip feature, and it makes it very easy for me to be like, hey, somebody in chat, clip that. And then somebody in chat can, or I can, clip a section of my stream, go back and get it later, so I don't have to sift through a 4-hour stream. I can just go grab that 20-minute section of stream and use it. I have the no class. For April Fool's Day, I'll probably do a no class guide. Either I'll do a no class guide, or I'll do a starting, or I'll do a guide on one of these.
Is the celestial is the celestial thing part of the Queen of Monsters saga?
One of these will probably get a guide
Like-
on April Fool's Day, no class or one of
Is
these.
that like tied together somehow? Like
No, I
celestial?
don't believe so.
So the celestial stuff is like it's not part of the main story at all.
No, it's not. Celestial stuff, all of the stuff that Aeronax has done, I'm pretty sure it's in its own separate universe. Its own separate, like, canon storyline. Here. Okay, guys. This was fun. It was a thing. We did it.
Yeah, but I think the celestial stuff is good of all good. Like, you
No,
know,
it's
there's
all very good. It's all very well done. The art's all very good for it. It's very good stuff. Aeronax is a very good artist, and I don't know if he does the stories for the zones or who does the writing on that. It's all very good. It's all very well done.
No,
But
I
it
don't
is
mean,
not,
good.
like, tied in with the main rest of the world, as far as I know.
I don't mean good like that. I mean like good reputation. Like it seems like the celestial stuff is like be like
Soloing. The
better-
class is a soloing class. It is incredibly good. It also is a pretty good
Thoroughly good
1v1
run point,
PvP class,
good
as we have
fa-
discovered,
faction.
but it does struggle against dodge-based classes.
Well, it's not actually a faction,
This
but
class is incredibly
it's
good
just-
for
it's
soloing.
stuff,
It is
like you
in the
said,
top
like,
tier of soloing
the
classes,
good gear
competing
is
with things
actually
like
looking
Stone
better,
Crusher, LDK, and
and
Arch-Paladin. So
this
get it.
celestial stuff
It's
is
only
actually,
1k
like,
Cs.
it
It's
looks-
cheap.
It's not
Very
evil
good.
gear,
Get it
it's
if you
more
can.
like a good- So I was just like thinking that the celestial gear could probably be like what's good heroes, but
I mean, I do want more. This is a major complaint with the game. There is a lot of evil faction stuff. There's not a lot of good faction stuff. They're working on it. Aranax basically single-handedly is trying to bring back the good faction, and that's awesome. More of that, please. But he can't do it alone, and he shouldn't have to do it alone. We need more good faction stuff. We need more evil faction stuff. By evil faction, I mean actual evil faction, like Gravelin and Sepulture, and not like Dage and Olgath. That stuff, we don't need more of that. We had enough of that. We need chaos stuff, more of actual Drakath things. That's what I want, is more actual good, evil, and chaos. Yes, we had an entire 3 or 4 year, what was it, like 4 or 5 year long saga dealing with those. But those were not just them. That was good and evil, and Dwarfold, and Sandsea. And we didn't get so much of the actual good and evil stuff in there. The actual good and evil faction. And I want more of that. No, it is not a support class. Lightcaster is not a support class.
I mean that sounds that's what I
Lightcaster has a lot of
I mean,
buffs
that
and
sounds-
debuffs, but they are applied to yourself or to the target.
I agree.
It
with
can.
that, you know?
It is a reasonable support class. It
seems
can
like
be
that
a
they do
reasonable
need
support class, but I
step up
don't
their
know
game when
if
it comes to,
it
like, the good
is on
faction and
par
the evil
with
faction.
something like Stone Crusher
Because,
or
you know,
Arch Paladin
Dage
or
gear is
Healer.
not
It is
really
definitely very good, but
tied
I
in
don't know
with
if
evil
I would
factions,
consider it a
or, like,
soloing class
Dage gear
first
is
and a
like
support
it's-
class second.
It's like a thing that you join and you become like a member.
Yeah, well, right
Actually.
now we have you join the good faction, you join the evil faction, but you can just switch sides whenever you feel like. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, we had
They
a
need
nice
to
little
make it,
break
like-
from good, evil,
they
and
need to make
chaos,
it,
and
like,
now we get back to
memes,
it. Did
like
they say
memes.
how you get it without ACs? I don't think
Like,
you
instead of
can.
actually buying the contract for 100,
Like, this is how you get it.
They need to raise that to like 1 million.
I mean, yeah, raising it to 1 million gold still wouldn't put a dent in my wallet, but considering that I actively right now have 3.5 million gold and don't care and could easily get more, like, but it would make me not be able to just switch back and forth kind of whenever I feel like, because it's like, oh, I need this item from good faction, just kind of flop whenever. It would make me have to at least slightly pay attention to when I'm faction swapping.
Or instead of gold, they can like faction.
Although
swap
the
AC.
fact that it was set at 100k gold was also created back in like 2009 when getting gold was far more difficult.
That's why I said they need to like bump it up to, I don't know, like probably 1 million or probably 2k or 2 million. If they made it
Well,
2
I mean,
million, then-
the thing is, I don't know if they should, because there are new players that come into the game. They're smaller. There is not a lot of them, but there are new players who come into the game, and that significantly hurts them if they want to faction change. That old players like me are not the only people playing the game. That we do have to account for new players every once in a while. And if they pick good faction and see that evil has a lot more stuff over there, and they try and go switch to evil, yet it's stupid expensive, that's not a situation I want to run into.
all right. So instead of like 2 million gold, let's say that we could bump it up to 500,000. That seems like fair now since the game is little, and you know, gold is not hard to get.
Yeah.
It's 500k to switch factions. Because I'm level 37.
Yes,
right
it is
now,
very
I
much
have,
worth
like,
buying. Very much. Okay, so Lightcaster.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask you this. What do you think would be a good change for the factions? You know, it doesn't have to be gold. It just to make it like more
Better than Omni Knight? I don't know. I don't have Omni Knight, so I cannot do a one-to-one
you would wanna be in
comparison.
that faction. You
but-
stay in that faction, you know?
It is very good. It is one of the best soloing classes
it
I have
means
ever
something.
seen.
What
it
would
does
you,
ridiculous
like,
amounts
what-
of damage
What,
and
how,
is
how
incredibly
would you
fun.
do things if you were
If I
playing
were to
Diversity?
change the way the faction system works, I would make choosing a faction a little bit more concrete. Of course, you have to let somebody change. You can't just lock somebody into a faction forever. But I would say you need to go through a bit of more of a process to change factions, whether it's a quest or something. You need to have some process to change factions. I shouldn't be able to just flip factions nilly-willy. Willy-nilly? Whatever, words. Like that seems a little bit wrong to me. I want to also have more of a reward for being in that faction. I want my faction choice to have an impact in the way that I play the game. That if I'm doing a questline, if I'm doing a saga, my faction should have some moderate amount of impact in the way that that plays out. I should be able to get more of a reward from being rank 10 good and ranked... Like, I'm rank 10 good and evil right now. And I feel like I should have a little bit more of a reward for that, other than having access to some crappy armors. Like, that's all I get. And that feels bad. Like, give me some more of a reward for going through that. So,
I think
that's all.
I think the good and evil factions just
Okay, so anybody who has not seen it and has some questions about how good
like, I think that would be
Lightcaster
more of
is.
I think that would be like a reward. I know you said that's probably adding like more classes into the game would probably like doesn't really like pique the interest of like a lot
Good
of
doesn't
people,
give you Arch Pally
like,
though.
not adding more
Huh?
classes because probably add classes. But I'm saying like for good and evil, if you can actually like,
Arch Pally is completely
add
separate from
classes
good and
to
evil.
them,
Yes, getting
then that would actually
actual
make people
Paladin is tied to
disarm
good, but Arch Paladin is not tied to good
they
directly.
know that will actually get a decent reward.
Here, let's compare 1-to-1 Arch Paladin and Lightcaster. So these are Lightcaster and Arch Paladin numbers. This is how much damage it can do. This is not a soloing. This is not a how much damage can they take. This is how much damage can they do to a boss. An average boss. A boss that doesn't have any weird unique abilities, that doesn't have any weird stuns or anything like that. This is a standard boss. I used Red Dragon because it doesn't have any weird effects. It has a relatively low health pool, meaning that I can repeat this test over and over and over. I don't have to sit. It's not going to make my test take 15 years to duplicate this test.
I mean, it just seems tradition to
So-
like add a class to a rank 10 faction. You know, if you get
Yeah.
your faction to rank 10, it just seems like
Yeah, I mean, I understand that it's normal. That my opinion that they shouldn't add more classes to the game is not that they shouldn't add any classes, but that a class every 2 weeks is too much. That they
Yeah, but
go a little
the-
bit ham with it. That we've basically gotten a class every week since like September.
yeah, I think they need to stop doing that.
Like, chill out a little bit, balance the ones you have, make sure take the time to get the content right that you're putting out. That's all.
What they need to do, they need to stop giving us classes every single week. That sounds bad. I just feel like a lot.
Oh.
of
I mean, it
people out
also
there-
makes me have to do a lot of work because I have to do videos on all this, so it makes me do a lot of work.
So okay, so
I'm a
it's not-
lazy man.
It's not like every day they release, and I mean, it's not like every week they release.
No, it's not every week, but it's pretty close to every other week. It's pretty close. Like it's like 2 classes a month is basically what we've been averaging since like September.
I can tell you. Well, let me go to the wiki and I'll factions there
So
because I bet you there's like I don't know like 20 of them.
yeah, so like these are the numbers comparing to Arch Paladin
Yeah,
and
it's
Lightcaster.
yeah.
Lightcaster, Arch Paladin, Lightcaster. Arch Paladin is not a class that doesn't do a lot of damage. Arch Paladin has a really high amount of damage that it does. Arch Paladin gets
You know,
crushed by Lightcaster. Lightcaster destroys Arch Paladin. So much more damage than it. And this is a test
like
that is
42
just
factions.
testing how much damage you
they
do.
can make
Just
42
purely how much
factions
damage you
in
do.
faction.
If you want to count survivability, if you care about survivability, if that's something that is important to you, this class can solo
they
Blood
already
Titan.
have- I mean,
Blood Titan
They
is
already
not the
have,
hardest
like,
boss to fight in the game.
classes for like a lot of them factions, so probably like they probably only need to like add like I don't know.
Yeah, if they wanted to flesh out the rest of the factions that they don't have that are rank 10s that they don't have classes for, it would probably only be like 5 or 6 classes, which is not a lot. Those are something they can slowly trickle out over a year or two. It's not a lot. That I don't have a huge issue with.
Yeah, I think because I don't believe it's not like
this
every
class
2
can
weeks they
solo
add a
Blood
new
Titan.
faction. If that was the case, and I was like,
Will this class go
you know,
rare? It is seasonal.
you would know that there would be like different factions like every
Can
week.
any
I
class
know that
solo
we
Blink
just got a new
Binky? No,
faction for,
only a
like,
very small handful of classes can
Glacial
solo
Command-
Binky.
Berserker, but
I love Berserker. I have Beta Berserker. It's my friend. Unfortunately, it's one of the worst classes in the game. Yet it is technically only available to members and or beta players, yet it's one of the worst classes in the entire game. Great membership reward there, AE. Awesome. I can get Berserker.
but to me it feels like that. It feels like, I mean, these factions they come out like every 2 months or so, instead of like every 2 weeks. It feels like 2 months. Every 2 months they release a faction.
Well, they try. Ardix tries to have a larger quest line every month. They try and have one larger quest line every month. This is traditionally the way they try and do things. And normally that larger quest line comes with a rep and a class. This class can solo Blood Titan. We're gonna go test it. Anybody who wants to
Because
follow,
they're,
please
like,
don't interfere.
releasing a class like every week. That kind of puts them on the, usually like create some reputation of some sort.
This class can pretty easily solo Blood Titan, and it is, by the way, a dodge and
There's
hit
no
chance
actual
based
story
tank.
to it.
This is a class that
Just-
reduces most of its
just
incoming damage by
direct.
reducing your target's haste, reducing their hit chance, and dodging. Meaning these effects have no effect on Blood Titan, meaning this is a worst case scenario for this tank. This is a worst case scenario for this class.
Guess who it is?
Yet it can still fight Blood Titan.
What?
Guess who it is?
Me?
I need to
So,
Wait, can you hear me?
yes.
yeah, you're causing me ear
You're
rape.
very loud and crackling.
I turned my volume down to 35, so I didn't.
This class can pretty easily solo Blood Titan, and it is a dodge and hit chance based tank, and can still manage to take down Blood Titan with very little effort. That shows you how good this is at tanking. Even though this fight is clearly not designed for this class, and it is a worst case scenario, it can
Do you
still
think they
do
need
it.
to add, do you think they need to add more animated backgrounds to Quest Worlds?
Not right now. After the server rewrite, yes. Right now, it'll just make the game lag.
So, is this fine? Or is it still very loud?
It's a little bit better. I think the issue is just your microphone. Your microphone's crackling. I don't know what your microphone situation is, but it just sounds like not a very good mic, and you're peaking it.
I'm just using the Apple 6 earbuds.
I'm just using some Samsung earbud thing.
Yeah, I think it's just the microphone's struggling right now. I don't know if there's too much you can do about it. Yeah. Yeah, for 1,000 ACs, mind
I
you,
can't
half
really
off
afford
of
to
what a
buy them
normal
a
class
$1,000,
costs. You get an armor,
$1,000,
you get the class, and it's a very
Yeah, I
damn
was
good
just playing
class.
it like because I
Good,
thought you
but
didn't hear me.
1v1 PvP and very good at
Well, yeah,
soloing.
we
It
can
is
hear you.
also a
You were
competent
loud.
support class, although not on the level of Stonecrusher. Yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute this one. Oh.
I only had this account for 3 days and I'm already level 30.
Yeah, now I'm... Oh. See, I was able to go AFK there for a little bit, and I'm still okay against Blood Titan. Like,
I've
this
already
is
got
not
the nice
something...
gear that
This
I-
is a feat that Glacial Berserker could not do. Glacial Berserker could not solo this, even after getting two buffs, this class couldn't do this. Like... Yeah. Yeah, considering that, yeah, we got the extra ACs for logging in, that, yeah. Buy Lightcaster. Anybody buy Lightcaster. It's good, it's worth the ACs, it's a damn good class. Buy Lightcaster. It's cheap, it's worth it, it can solo, it can support. While it's not on tier with something like Stonecrusher, very few classes are on tier with Stonecrusher. As far as support classes go, it's pretty close to Stonecrusher as far as soloing goes, not on support classes. But it's a very good class, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who has the spare ACs. And considering we've been gifted quite a few free ACs over the last few months,
Knights fighting skull.
I would recommend this class highly. And done.
I actually wonder who does the animated backgrounds.
Well, J6 does all the background arts, like all the background arts. That's J6.
So, I guess he's go with animation too, huh?
Oh, yeah, J6 is a good artist. He's been around since the beginning, so he's had, one, time to practice, but then he's also just a good artist.
You know what? I know that his most, I know that his best map that he's ever made, J6, that art is like, you can't master.
Yeah, so it can solo Blood Titan. You should have gotten 500 ACs for logging in today. You should have gotten 500 ACs for logging in today. Honorable Hero Purple. 500 ACs for getting this badge. You also should have gotten 500 ACs if you logged in last weekend, 2 weekends ago. If you logged in 2 weekends ago, I think. They were giving away some ACs for the Christmas event.
That was out for the testing servers at one point.
The what?
Gunslinger class. It's like J6 class.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Rate your
it
set?
was like only out for
I mean,
like
it's
a
not
week.
my personal favorite.
can't remember.
There's a reason I didn't
So,
buy Dark
basically, you can,
Caster.
like, one shot like a lot of the bosses because you only had like one. You only had like one skill.
Well, there was a lot of... Okay, the testing servers had a lot of issues in a lot of ways that bosses were one-shot. Testing server was kind of an oopsie for a little while. For a while on the testing server, all rank 10 passives that were chance proc passives were always on permanently. And so that broke the game for a bit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so like things like Evolved Shaman, whose rank 10 passive increases your damage output by 300% on a chance for your next ability, was on permanently, meaning that you were permanently doing 300% extra damage. And when you combo that with something like Cryomancer, whose chance proc passive increases your damage by like 50%, and those stacked, it got real dumb. People were legitimately one-shotting Nulgath. It was a problem.
So
You're using
if
Stonecrusher,
if
you're
all
definitely
Shaman
gonna win.
Were to get that 300 damage skill permanently, that rank 10 passive. Okay, and if that shaman had if that evolved shaman played, how much damage do you think it would be then?
Oh, there was evolved shamans doing somewhere in the neighborhood of like several million. Like your regular abilities on evolved shaman during this glitch were hitting for like millions. You broke it.
Actually, Corey did a video on the regular shaman because it was just like really good in the testing server.
Well,
Because,
on the testing server right now, any wizard-based class is very powerful because wizard is getting like a moderate buff on the testing server in its current state. What enhancement should I lose for Lightcaster?
So you're saying that
Talk to the sheet.
You're saying that the enhancements we have now,
Full wizard.
whenever
17
server
seconds.
rewrites, do not change those enhancements because we're getting that buff.
If you want to compare this to Arch Paladin, this is the
If you
time
were
to
to
kill
take
for
the
Arch Paladin.
enhancements,
This is the time to
server
kill
rewrite, and then
for
having
Lightcaster.
max level
Full
7,
wizard, Lightcaster, broken.
enhancements, it's better all around.
Best
You know what I
soloing
mean?
classes, in my opinion. I don't personally have Legion Doom Knight, so I cannot speak on how good it is. Best soloing classes, in my opinion, Stone Crusher, Arch Paladin, and Oracle are the top 3
Like,
for
you
me.
said that the Wizard
And
Knights
Lightcaster
at
has now
State
broken into that top 3
are really
somehow.
good with the testing
What
stuff.
place it takes in, how it ranks, I don't know, but it is in that top 3 somewhere. What was that?
You said that the Wizard enhancements at its current state is like really good with the combination of the testing server, right?
Yeah, on the testing server, the Wizard enhancement is very, very powerful right now. Wizard-based classes are doing significantly more damage than they should be on the testing server.
So let's say that before, just right before the
Yeah, no,
server
you
rewrite
cannot dodge
happens,
Blood Titan. Blood Titan
increase
cannot be
your
dodged.
level
That's a
65
trait of
Wizard
Blood Titan.
enhancements from
You
the
cannot reduce his
browser
hit
versus
chance, and
browser
you
version.
cannot reduce, and you cannot dodge
And
his
let's say
attacks.
that's the,
He
on
will
the,
always hit you.
let's just say that on the
Yep, Oracle is one of the best soloing classes in the game. Oracle actually
server
holds the
rewrites,
honor of
your
having
character's got a max
of
level.
lasting the longest against
Do you
Ultra
think
Blood
you'll
Titan
have
of
an
any
advantage
class
by
I have
keeping them
used.
level 5 old enhancements on the server rewrites?
Well, I
rather
mean,
than
the
just
balancing between
give
the enhancements is clearly going to change, but currently, yeah, Wizard is very powerful on testing server. Wizard-based classes are doing more damage than they should be. What's my favorite class? I don't know. I don't know.
So you could probably get
Because of the way that
Like
I
classes by
use
really good
classes
testing
and the
server.
fact that I make content, I don't really get to use one class for very
it's a
long.
wizard-based
I'm
class.
constantly switching between classes,
Probably has
so I
a
don't really
better
get to
heal.
get attached to them. But that's kind of just a symptom of the way that I play the game.
I remember when I was using the Evolved Shaman, not Evolved Shaman, but the Shaman class. I was in the
Yep.
testing server. My heals were like really high, and they're like ridiculous.
Yeah, any class using Wizard, the spell power is a little bit off the charts. Yeah, we're going to show off Oracle here. We're going to show off Oracle. Oracle is absolutely absurd. You guys will see Oracle with full Wizard. Like, Oracle is nuts. Oracle is absolutely...
You think they're gonna eventually nerf the luck and wizard?
Oh yeah, they're gonna nerf Luck and Wizard on the testing server eventually. They will get to it. Luck has already been nerfed on the testing server. It already does slightly less damage than on live servers. Wizard is probably next on the chopping block. But yeah, they're working on it. It'll get nerfed. They cannot allow it in its current state. Yeah, you guys will get to watch. Oracle
it's gonna
holds the
be,
honor of
just
lasting
as
the
good as it
longest
is
against
now?
Ultra Blood Titan of any other class I've used.
Server? I mean, if they were like, you think wizards are gonna be like basically the same once it like returns to what is it? The server rewrite? Do you think it can change very much?
Probably not. I mean, it'll change some. It has to change some. Oh, it didn't crit. God, I'm probably gonna die now. It probably will change some. I mean, it has to, but I don't know how much it'll change. I can't imagine it'll change too much. Full Wizard on Oracle. Just to increase how much your heals are doing. It honestly is to increase how much your heal is doing and how much damage you're doing.
Like instead of you said that you were like doing 7k crits by just spamming the 4 and 5 skill.
Yep, the 4... I wasn't paying attention. My heal was up. I just didn't use it. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, well, yeah, using your 4 increases your crit chance on Lightcaster, increases your crit chance, increases your crit damage by 15%. And then you use that with your 5, which will already hit very hard. Giving it the bonus crit chance and bonus crit damage means that you're going to be hitting for about 4k to 5k base damage, plus an extra, like, 1,000 or 2,000 on the DOT. And that's base. That's without accounting for, like, the extra damage stacking off of your first ability.
So, like, you said that you were hitting, like, 7Ks while,
Yeah, once I
Well,
got
you-
buffed and once I got set up, yeah, I was easily hitting for, like, 7 to 9k. Like, it's pretty
Okay.
absurd. And that's on a
Alright,
10-second
so
cooldown.
let's say if you were to bring that Lightcaster class into the rewrites, instead of, like, going to 9k, say that your max will go while
You're-
doing the same kind of stuff.
If I were to take Lightcaster on the testing server right now, my damage would probably go up by, like, 30%. Fuck.
Yeah, but I'm
my
not
heal
talking
will
about
not
this, I'm
crit.
talking about
My
the
heal will
crit
not
whenever
crit. See, I have bad RNG.
it's balanced.
I'm never gonna do super. This is why I can't play card games professionally. I can't play
I would
poker
think that the
professionally.
damage
I have
might
really
drop
bad luck.
by at least,
My heal refuses to
by, like,
crit, and Blood Titan hit me for 1,000 twice in a
50%,
row.
what is it?
So
Just somewhere in that area. You know?
yeah, you will be doing like Lightcaster already does absolutely stupid amounts of damage. If I were to take it onto the testing server, it would do significantly more damage. If I were to bring it actually into line and try and balance it, it would. I'd probably try and take that damage down on a 10-second cooldown skill. 10 seconds at like what is it, 35 mana? I would probably try and bring that more in line with doing like 4K. And even then, that's probably too good. Look at that. You see that? I used the ability. It went on
Because you
cooldown.
got that
It
reduced
went on
5
cooldown.
seconds with the
I
blade.
used the ability and it went on cooldown, but it didn't heal me.
You got 5 seconds extra.
Whatever. I have bad luck. You guys
I
know
mean,
that.
Fewer seconds to cast a move.
Honestly, that was one thing I suggested to the class designer. Hey, increase the cooldown of all these classes by like of all these skills by like 2 seconds. It doesn't need to be long, just enough to make it feel a little bit better. Because right now you're spamming all of your abilities so quickly. One, I don't really know what of my abilities is doing damage because they're all happening so fast. But two, I can tend to spam myself out of mana a lot. Yeah, like, honest, Oracle is very... Okay, well, let's
So, like,
compare the
add
time that it
2
took
seconds
to
to
kill
every
that to Archpaladin. To the time that... The first attempt.
I
That
don't know,
first
how about
attempt, we
this
lasted
skill?
for quite a few minutes. We
but
lasted for like a minute or
4
two
seconds in-
on the first attempt. Let's compare this to
Oh,
Archpaladin.
yeah.
Another incredibly tanky class.
Just increase every
Let's see
skill.
how this fares. So like...
But I don't think I want the class to be as slow as
No, I don't want to be
Oh,
as slow as like Glacial Berserker, but just increase the cooldowns a little bit. Because I find myself running out of mana a lot. The abilities are on such a low cooldown that I find myself not caring. That I'm using on Lightcaster, I'm using the heal as a buff far more often than I'm using it as a heal. Yeah, see? Just like, Oracle's
Yeah,
lasting
I was gonna say-
as
I was
long,
gonna
if
say
not
as
longer
slow
than
as,
Archpaladin.
If
If I were to take
that would
literally any other class up against Ultra Blood Titan, you would die in 2 hits. Because these classes are stupid tanky. They take like 15 hits.
Fever class, Legion. Those skills are slow. Like those skills ridiculously.
Yeah, there's a lot of classes with really, really long unnecessary cooldowns. Glacial Berserker being the most recent, like, one to suffer from this, but many classes suffer from that.
I don't think Glacial Berserker. I mean, I like.
It's a
Glacial Berserker
22-second cooldown on a heal that heals for 110. That heals for 1,040 damage. That is the worst heal in the game. Literally every other heal, and I have checked, every other heal in the game either has a significantly low that heals for less health, either has a cooldown that is less than half as long, at lower mana cost, or if it does have that high of a mana cost and that high of a cooldown, heals for almost triple the amount. It is the worst mana cost for cooldown reduction heal in the entire game.
I don't know. Have you seen Damien's heal? Damien class heal?
Is it? I'm pretty sure. I compared them all. I'm pretty sure I compared them all. I'm pretty sure I like went through the wiki and was like, is this better? Yeah. Is this better? Yeah.
How about the Exalted Soul Cleaver? That's pretty slow.
22-second heal. 22-second heal cooldown on a heal that only heals for 1,000. At 40 mana. That's really upsetting. Yeah, like, even
I'm gonna
Archpaladin
show
struggles
you
to last as
this.
long as Oracle
I'm
does.
gonna show you that.
Like, Archpaladin, like, Oracle is ridiculously tanky. And Archpaladin these are two ridiculously tanky classes. Almost any other class
It's
will
kinda hard
die
to find
very,
every
very
class
quickly.
with
These
They
classes are
fluctuate.
just stupid tanky
Yeah,
and
40
can survive
mana.
this long
Hold
because
on,
of how
it's,
broken they are. Most classes don't last
17
this long.
seconds.
I know some of the really old classes have worse heals, but like base Berserker, actual Berserker, has a better heal. Actual Berserker has a better heal than Glacial Berserker. And that class is 8 years old.
And the Glacial Berserker has a 21-second.
22-second cooldown on the heal for Glacial Berserker.
Yeah, the Soul Leech on the Soul Cleaver, it's 40 mana, 17 seconds, but you only get health from the amount of damage you lower the same amount. Like, yeah, it heals you for 212% damage done to your enemy.
Yeah, so if you hit the enemy for at least, what is that, like 400, then it wins. You have the enemy for 400 damage, then it beats it. I feel like that's not unobtainable.
Well, it's a hard class to play. I mean, I like Legion.
Yeah, but
this class isn't really viable.
yeah, we'll
Especially
probably
it's not
I need to call it. I actually need to go eat and work on the class guide. I need to start writing the script. I need to start working on the art.
1,000 health.
So I need to do some stuff.
It's not all that great.
No, there are classes that you can probably find that are maybe worse, but Glacial Berserker is the worst class to come out in my mind in quite a while. It has a really painfully bad heal, and it has a really painfully bad heal for a class that's supposed to be a soloing class, and that's not okay for me. And it's better. It got a buff. It, for me, I'm still ragging on it, and it got a buff, and I'm still ragging on it. Like, I just don't like that class. It had such potential. It really did. It has such potential. It was so close to being very, very good. But the cooldowns were too high. The mana costs were too high. The abilities were very good. The abilities are very good. I like its kit. But it's just too expensive.
Like,
I should stream more often. I stream very often, just on Twitch. I don't stream on YouTube very often. I stream on Twitch very often. Link down there. If you guys want to go check out the Twitch page, I stream over there a lot.
Alive with that.
Against... Okay, so Glacial Berserker cannot solo normal Blood Titan. You know who can solo normal Blood Titan? Literally every farming class I've used. Scarlet Sorceress is a weird exception, because Scarlet Sorceress has the healing and durability of a soloing class. But like, Blazebinder, Shaman, Eternal Inversionist, these guys have all soloed Blood Titan. And Glacial Berserker can't. Like,
Yeah, I see that.
Like,
I was thinking that maybe I want to see if you can solo. There's this class made for solo called Legendary Hero class, but yeah, you can't solo with that thing.
Oh yeah, Legendary Hero class is awful.
You can't solo Blood Titan. With
I don't
that.
have Mindbreaker, so I don't
Blood
know.
Titan will kill you.
Yeah, Legendary Hero class is pretty awful. Yeah, see,
I
yeah,
hate that class so much.
yeah, see, Blood Titan is nuts. Blood Titan is nut. So Blood Titan one-shots
I
everybody.
almost hated
The
it
fact
as
that
much
Oracle and Archpaladin managed to last for like a minute and a half is amazing.
The founder shops.
Yeah, the Founder Shop. Yeah, the Founder Shop doesn't. The Founder Shop is just pets. I have the Founder Shop. It's just
not really
pets.
Founder Shop.
Yeah, there's the Legendary Hero Shop that has the Legendary Hero class, and that's a bad class.
There's this other class too. I think it's called.
In the Founder Shop, but also in a lot of the other shops, there's the Sentinel class, which I've never used.
Sentinel. Yes, Sentinel. Have you ever got this?
No, I think I picked it up. I think I picked it up and put it in my bank because it's an AC item, but I've never used it. Oh wait, I have Mindbreaker?
Oh, that class.
I apparently have
You
Mindbreaker.
basically sacrifice your own health just to.
I apparently have Mindbreaker.
Really big
Oh
event.
yeah, that's right, because I bought a 12k AC package. That's right, I bought the 12k AC package, so I have Mindbreaker now. But now I have to do a video on it.
One of Dage's newest.
Should I do? I can't do a video on Mindbreaker. I don't have the time. I have to do a video on Archpaladin and Lightcaster and Darkblood Storm King and Cryomancer and Eternal Inversionist and Shaman I can't make a video on
Have you heard of the
Mindbreaker.
Blade?
I
Have you heard
can't.
of the Legion Blade Master Assassin?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I want to use it. I just
Yeah.
don't have it.
This Sentinel class is just like that, but there's no heal.
Well, like
It's-
Legion
I-
Blade Master Assassin doesn't need a heal. It's a dodge-based class.
Well, it does need a heal because like
It's
Like,
more of a PvP class.
Its skill set like take away its health. Like if you were to like use a certain skill, it'll actually eat away on your health. And having that
Stream.
heal was
Use it on stream. Oh man,
like if you
I'll.
were to take the Sentinel class and try to solo a boss with it, good luck.
Yeah, there's a lot of classes in the game that are very, very bad. Glacial, but a lot of those are very old classes that were designed for a different time and designed with a different purpose in mind. Glacial Berserker was designed for soloing. It's a recent class, and it's still really bad, and that just makes me feel bad. Like I can't justify using it, considering that I have so many better classes, and the fact that it's a rank 10 rep class. It's not like a rank 5 rep class. It's not a class that is super easy to get. Yes, grinding rep is not very difficult, but like it's a rank 10 rep class. It's not something that I just got, that I walked in and bought. That you have to work to get it for a little bit. And a lot of people feel really bad, me included, that they went and spent rep boost grinding up to rank 10 rep. They spent class boost leveling it up for it then to just kind of fall short and be useless. And it's not 100% useless, but when you're comparing it to other soloing classes, Oracle being a completely free soloing class that just 100% outclasses it in PvP and in soloing, there's no reason to use it.
Exactly. They need to probably keep this stuff in mind whenever they game schedule.
Yeah, honestly, if they just take the mindset going into making a class that, okay, this class has to compete with Scarlet Sorceress and Oracle, because everybody in the game has those classes. Can it compete with Scarlet Sorceress and Oracle? If it can, awesome, release it. If it can't, don't release it. It's useless and nobody will ever use it. The Scarlet Sorceress and Oracle are two classes that legit everybody has because they are so ridiculously easy to obtain that you have to assume that people have those classes. And if they can't hold up to those, then nobody's going to use it. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't even have Scarlet Sorcerer.
Scarlet Sorceress is ridiculously easy to get, and it's incredibly good. Scarlet Sorceress, for me, is one of the classes that I use most in my day-to-day playing, because it's a soloing class, it's a PvP class, it's a farming class. It can do everything. And so I use it in my day-to-day, because it means that I don't have to change classes. I don't have to flip-flop, I don't have to move around. I can just keep on Scarlet Sorceress for whatever I'm doing.
I feel like that if you were to
Like, look at my bag. I have Warrior Rare. I have Rogue Rare. I have Pirate. I have Paladin. I have Oracle. Well, Oracle I need to keep. Like, classes that are useless in my bag that I don't need to have. Warrior, Rogue, Pirate, Paladin,
the ones that go up to the
Lightcaster Test, Healer,
100K
Glacial
and
Berserker, Evolved Claw
And,
Suit, Beta Berserker. I don't need to have any of these in my bag, but I do. Whoa, green screen, chill.
Farming, like really, really good farming.
All your classes rely on dodging.
I
You can't beat Ultra with a dodge class. The Blood Titan does not care about dodge.
But I think the two main classes that like everybody needs has to be Blazebinder and
Yeah, like the issue is
Blazebinder and
I feel bad about suggesting that everybody should get Blazebinder, because Blazebinder is a tier 2 class. Like, that's, unless you're gonna buy it with ACs, which you probably should, honestly. That's really hard to ask for like a casual player. Like, a tier 2 class is really hard to ask. Like, that's a lot. And
yeah, see, I think they should have made the Glacial Berserker a tier 2 class.
I don't know. If it was a tier 2 class, I legit would I would have ragged on that class way harder if it was a tier 2 class.
No, I mean if it was a tier 2 class, they would have spent more time.
Yeah, if it was a tier 2 class, then it would have been
better.
They probably would have taken more care. But if it was released in its current state and was a tier 2 class, I tore it to shreds in my video of it already. I would have eaten it. Like, that is not okay.
Yeah, but I think like the 2 classes that you're and just one for soloing and then one for farming class will be
well,
Blazebinder.
Actually,
Blazebinder.
best farming
and,
class.
Stonecrusher. Those are like the only 2 classes you need.
Yeah,
in the
if
game
you have
right now.
Blazebinder and Stonecrusher, you actually don't need anything else. Other classes are cool, but you don't need anything else.
You don't
I mean,
need
honestly,
any other
if you have Scarlet Sorceress and Oracle, you don't need anything else. Like,
but the tier 2 classes are top of the line.
I'm actually working on a beginner's guide to AQW, and my beginner's guide literally starts with pick healer as your starting class, log in, pick up Oracle, throw healer in the trash. Not actually, because you'll use it later in life, but like, get Oracle, use Oracle, level up enough that you can then go get Scarlet Sorceress, get Scarlet Sorceress, and use Scarlet Sorceress. Once you have Oracle, healer, and Scarlet Sorceress, you have a farming class, a soloing class, a PvP class, and a support class. And all of those can be obtained very, very early in the game and very easily. How do you get the 500 free
Blizzard's
ACs?
not really been much for
You
that.
don't get muted all of last year. You get this badge,
Like
Honorable
support
Hero.
class,
If you
you
did not
do
get
it.
muted or banned in 2016, you'll obtain this and get 500 free ACs. Like, if you're looking for the best classes in general, like ever, then yeah, some of the tier 2 classes come into play then. But like, a lot of the classes that I care about are I want a lot of the easier classes to get. Because those are the classes that your average player is going to have, and those are classes that are going to be much more applicable to the mass. And while many of the hardcore players, yes, they're all going to have Blazebinder and Stonecrusher.
No, I really
But
feel
like,
that,
eh.
I mean, I really feel that they should tier 2 class. I really feel like they should have made them. They are tier 2. They should like make it at least like K.
Yeah.
2K, 'cause, you know, they are.
I mean, there are people who try and play AQW for the first time. There's not a lot of them. Many people have played it. It's an older game, so many people have come and left and come and left. But there are people who come in, and I want their experience to be as good as possible. The experience for a new player, they should have fun just the same as a older player or returning
Right.
player.
You know what,
A
you know
newer
what I think
player
is, like,
shouldn't
really,
feel
like,
bad because they're coming into a game that's old
The
and feel like
retarded
they
thing is that they
been cast
expect you
aside.
to pay 6,000 adventure coins just to buy this calendar class.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm not getting the calendar class. It's like, I can't justify it. Like, I can't justify spending 6k ACs on it.
But you can. But if the Blazebinder class or the
What navels do
Say,
I have? I have
the
Frost
Stonecrusher
and
class
Cursed.
was, I don't know, 3,000 ACs.
I have Frost and the
You can
Cursed naval.
justify for that.
Yeah, if it was 3k ACs or 4k ACs, maybe. 6k, no, I can't. I have
Because
to
it is
spend
a
that
tier
on
2.
other things.
Because it is a tier 2 class. I mean, I think tier 2 classes deserve RECs. And
Yeah, it does feel a little bit weird that I can buy Blazebinder for the same price as I can buy Necromancer. When Blazebinder is a
Yeah.
tier 2 class from Necromancer. What? Like, that feels wrong?
that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that
Nothing.
if already
Cool auto attack. Yeah, cool auto attack animation.
The tier 2 classes, at least, I don't know, probably 1,000 AC.
I mean, if all the tier 2 classes cost 3k ACs, I wouldn't be too upset about it. I wouldn't mind. I know people would be upset. I know people would not be too happy about it, but I makes sense. I understand.
But you're getting a better class.
Yeah, you're getting a good class out of it. So yeah, you're getting what you pay for. So I don't mind. Okay, I gotta wrap up the stream here, so I'm gonna mute for a minute.
Alright.
Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap up because I do in fact need to go eat. Anybody else who wants to hang out on my Discord server, I do have a personal Discord server that I use. That is linked below. I'll let you guys know when I upload new videos, when I'm streaming, all that stuff. You guys will see there. I post on that. And if you guys just want to hang out and chat with me, I'm in there as well. That's a pretty good way to contact me. If you guys want to actually chat with me and contact me, that's a pretty good way to do it. Either that or through Twitter. Twitter also linked down below. But all that being said, I need to go. Food's here. I need to go eat. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now. I'll start working on the Lightcaster video that should be out later tomorrow. Be looking for that. But all that said, this was a pretty okay stream. My overlays are not working. My alerts are not working. Normally, I have this overlay. Overlay's not working because it's built for Twitch and is not connected to YouTube. So, it's not set up. It's not working properly. So I'll have to work on getting an overlay and alerts and stuff set up for YouTube over Twitch. But yeah, we'll work on that, and I will hope you all have a great day. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube channel and you have not already, awesome. I'd love for you guys to. If you are already subscribed to the YouTube channel, keep an eye out for Lightcaster videos over the next few days, as well as some other stuff coming out shortly. So yeah, thank you for everybody hanging out. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.